and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Braves pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now, for a preview of this OU Braves sports broadcast, here's Casey Weeder.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dick Peters Sports Complex here at Ottawa University for today's Lady Braves softball matchup between your Lady Braves and the visitors from Tabor College. We're just 3 games away, or 3 matchups away, from the start of the KCAC tournament, as we have the number 1 team in the KCAC taking on your Lady Braves. Tabor College comes in with a record of 22-15 overall, 14-2 in the KCAC, and are currently on a 13-game winning streak. Ottawa comes in at 28-12, 11-5 in the KCAC, and are coming off a sweep on Monday afternoon against Bethel College. It was Ottawa's first sweep since their second series of KCAC when they swept the University of St. Mary's. But since that point, Ottawa had split 5 straight series within KCAC play. Were either able to win Game 1 and fall in Game 2, or lose in Game 1 and get the victory in Game 2. But Ottawa gets a huge sweep on Monday afternoon on Senior Day to give them an opportunity to get within 3 games of the first place Tabor College Lady Blue Jays. And looking at the recap from Monday's matchup, Ottawa had to rally in Game 1 to get the victory 8-7 and won Game 2 9-3. In Game 1, Bethel jumped out to an early 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Lady Braves would answer with 4 runs in the bottom of the second to take a 4-1 lead, and Ottawa would actually get one more across in the bottom of the third to lead 5-1. But the Threshers would not go away, and Bethel scored 4 runs in the top of the fifth to tie the game at 5-5, and then they took the lead in the top of the seventh with 2 runs to make a 7-5 lead as Ottawa headed to the bottom half of the final inning in Game 1, but they were able to rally, and it started with Peyton Matika, who was able to reach first on an error by the second baseman for Bethel College, and then after a walk to Elena Cott-Lori, Aaron Smith was able to reach second on another error by Bethel's left fielder. That miscue ended up costing the Threshers 1 run, and Ottawa trailed 7-6. Jordan Sarnecki then came through in the clutch for the Lady Braves as she hit a single to center, scoring 2, and Ottawa took the victory in the bottom of the seventh, 8-7. They were led by Stevens, who had 2 hits. Sierra Retley, Sarnecki, and Stevens all finished 2 RBIs apiece. Shelby Harvey picked up the victory as she pitched the final 2 innings for the Lady Braves. In Game 2, again, Bethel got off to a quick start as they took a 1-0 lead over Ottawa in the top of the second inning. In the bottom of the third, Ottawa tied the game 1-1 on a wild pitch by Bethel, but Bethel would retake the lead 2-1 in the top of the fourth. Ottawa answered in the bottom half of that inning with the bases loaded. Corey Lacey was able to score Alex Romero from third, and Ottawa tied the game at 2-2. Lady Braves took their first lead of Game 2 in the bottom of the fifth after Cott-Lori reached on a walk, and Savannah Holland came in to run for her. A walk by Sarnecki gave OU runners at first and second with 2 outs. Holland and Sarnecki were able to advance to second and third on a pass ball. Romero singled to left, scored Holland, and the Braves had the lead 3-2. After a scoreless top of the sixth by Bethel, the OU offense scored 6 runs behind a triple by Matika, home run by Smith in the bottom half of the inning, and the Lady Braves were able to coast to victory 9-3 and get a huge sweep, which improved their record to 10-5 in KCAC play. And when you look at the visitors here this afternoon, they have done it with their defense, as they have the 2 best pitchers in the KCAC coming into this afternoon. When you look at who Tabor has, throwing the softball, they have Emily Ingles, who's going in Game 1. She's 1-1 on the season and starts 16.1 innings pitched, averages a batting average of 293 given up. But there is only one pitcher on this roster that has given up a batting average above 300. A lot of that has to go to Madison Bird, a 1.79 ERA. I would expect to see her as the starter in Game 2 this afternoon. They also have Hannah Jones, who's had 40 innings pitched, only given up an ERA of 2.08 and a batting average of 2.84. So Tabor is going to want to do it on the defensive end. They want to keep it low scoring, and when you have good pitching and defense, you're going to win a lot of games. And Tabor has found a way to win 13 in a row coming into this contest. The Lady Braves would like to have that automatic berth into the national tournament again, but they have to win the regular season conference regular season. If they aren't able to do that, they'll have to do it in Great Bend in the KCAC tournament. We're going to take our first break of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. When we come back, we'll give you your starting lineups. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651. KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are sending you to see the Kansas City Royals at the K this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett. And you can be there to see the Royals host the Milwaukee Brewers on Wednesday, April 25th. We'll announce the winner on April 20th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
A swing, a ground ball off the pitcher. It rolls towards third. Escobar's safe. The Royals take a 7-0 lead.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Welcome back to Ottawa University. We're going to give you the starting lineup for the visitors from Tabor College with a record of 22-14, 14-2 in KCAC play, and they currently have a two-game lead in the standings. Batting first, the designated player will be Madison Bird. Batting second, playing shortstop, will be Arizona Schrader. Batting third and playing catcher will be Kerrigan Travens. Batting fourth and playing third base will be Josie Mora. Batting fifth and playing second base will be Madison Primrose. Batting sixth and playing right field will be Brittany Van Kunjanenberg, and I apologize if I get that one wrong a couple times this afternoon. Batting seventh and playing left field will be Reagan Turnus. Batting eighth and playing first base will be Danny Calder. And batting ninth will be Taylor Cathler, the center fielder. And on the mound for the Tabor College Blue Jays to start it off will be Emily Ingalls. For your Lady Braves, batting first will be Corey Lacey, the left fielder. Batting second and playing center field will be Kenzie Stevens. Batting third and playing right field will be Peyton Matika. Batting fourth and your catcher will be Elena Cott-Lori. Batting fifth, Aaron Smith, the designated player. Batting sixth and playing first base will be Jordan Sarnecki. Batting seventh and playing second base will be Alexa Romero. And batting eighth for the Lady Braves will be Sierra Retley. She'll be playing third base this afternoon. And batting ninth and playing shortstop will be Tommy Lynn Hickman. On the mound for the Lady Braves will be Rebecca Clinton. Want to run through the other matchups this afternoon. 1 o'clock start. It was McPherson hosting Bethel, Kansas Wesleyan hosting Oklahoma Wesleyan, Bethany hosting Sterling. Those are 2 o'clock starts. Then at 3 o'clock you have McPherson hosting Bethel in Game 2. All these games are doubleheaders this afternoon. Friends will host Southwestern for Game 1 at 5 o'clock, and York will host St. Mary's at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. as well. We will go ahead and take a timeout for the national anthem. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Pam Miller of Ottawa recently hired Wise Guys Construction.
We had a home that was nice quality, but it was very dated, and so we had them go in and do some extensive remodeling.
The lines of communication during the project were always open.
They did a good job of making the stressful situation much less.
The results exceeded expectation.
We're very pleased. They did a really beautiful quality job. I would recommend Wise Guys.
Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be Wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 229-5651.
The game doesn't stop.
Neither should you.
Wherever you go, the game goes too using the enabled FM chip in your phone and the Next Radio app.
The Next Radio app brings real FM radio to your phone.
Just plug in your headphones and listen to the Next Radio app, and you'll save major data and battery life compared to streaming apps. Download the free Next Radio app today.
Next Radio, live and local, wherever you go.
After 49 years in the same place, Sutton's Jewelry has moved. Hi, this is Kathy Sutton inviting you to the new home of Sutton's Jewelry, 2 doors down at 213 South Main, on the other side of the Plaza Theater. We hope you'll come and pay us a visit and find more space, more beautiful inventory, and even a few surprises. We're excited to share our new updates and promise to continue providing quality jewelry and accessories, professional service, and the same Sutton's Jewelry loyalty. Sutton's Jewelry, Jewelry, now at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
Airvana is the ultimate level of comfort, and a new Lennox home comfort system will help you achieve it. Buy now from All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating and get up to $1,700 in rebates or up to 72 months interest-free financing. That's All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating at 8888 Airman.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Your smile is one of your best features. Trust your dental health care to Hale Family Dentistry, 1136 West 15th Street, offering basic and advanced dental care, extractions, dentures, root canals, and repair. Trust your smile to the best. Dr. Richard Hale.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back as Ottawa has taken the field here for the top of the first. We'll give you the starters. Starting in left field will be Lacey, center field Stevens, Matika out and right. We'll have Retley at third base for the Lady Braves. At shortstop will be Hickman. At second base, Romero. First base, Sarnecki. Your battery for this afternoon will be Cotlaurie, and starting on the mound will Rebecca Clinton. Clinton comes into this afternoon's doubleheader with a 3.76 ERA, 13-8 on the season. She's had 139 innings pitched, and in those 139 innings, she's had 128 strikeouts and gives up a 294 batting average. And this is a Tabor team that has been able to scratch runs across and has been effective at the plate and has allowed their pitchers to dominate on the defensive end. Ottawa, though, has the #1 fielding percentage in the KCAC, so that'll be something to watch as we get things started here. And stepping to the plate for Tabor as they're going with the gold jerseys and gray pants here this afternoon with the TC logo on the right shoulder, blue helmet, and the gold socks with the stirrups, the white stirrups as well. As stepping in will be Madison Bird. Bird has batting .341, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs. First pitch from Clinton is down the middle with a changeup for strike one as we get things started. First pitch taking place at 2:03 p.m. The wind will be gusting this afternoon straight to dead center from about 25 to 30 miles an hour. So anything that makes contact has a chance to be very, very dangerous. Clinton, a strikeout pitcher, but when players and teams in the KCAC have been able to connect, they have hit it a long way, and she's got to be careful to keep the ball down this afternoon to this Tabor College Blue Jay team. 0-2 count is that first one. That second pitch fouled away. Third pitch is high for ball one, so Clinton ahead in the count 1-2 as we are in the top of the first. As this is a huge matchup, especially for Tabor. They have an opportunity to inch even closer to a KCAC championship as they currently sit at 14-2. In second place is Friends at 10-4, and then Ottawa 11-5. So opportunity really for Tabor to take full control in KCAC play. Ottawa trying to claw back in. pitch is high, and then the next pitch goes off the left leg of Bird. And Clinton, with the ace on balls, allows the first hitter to get on base. And looking at Clinton this season, and I know that one didn't feel great as Bird does walk it off down the first base line. Base on balls this season, that's the 16th. Let's see, that's the 12th batter she's hit this season. So after getting ahead in the count, 0-2, ends up plunking Bird on the 2-2 count. That'll bring to the plate Arizona Schrader as Clinton's first pitch, and it's going to be a bunt down third base line. Playing it perfectly is the Lady Braves as Ratelli goes to first base, but the job is done by Schrader as she moves the runner to second. So Tabor with a runner in scoring position here and one out in the top of the first. Tabor wasting no time getting that bunt down. They know they've got to, they want to get a lead early and allow their defense and their pitching give an opportunity to continue doing what they've done over the last 13 games, as they are currently on a 13-game winning streak in KCAC play, which is why they're sitting at that 14-2 mark. To the plate will be Kerrigan Travens, the catcher. She'll take strike one. Travens on the year is batting .398, no home runs, 26 RBIs, on base percentage of .433. Travens stepping in from the right side. No balls, one strike. Here's the pitch from Clinton. Rise ball, fouled away, and it is going to go off the dugout for Tabor and fall off to the right side. So 0-2 count again here for Clinton, who can really bring the heat. It's when she throws those off-speed pitches that will really catch these teams off guard. We've seen her go to the fastball all season long. We'll see if she dials up something maybe in the dirt or high here on the 0-2 count. Pitcher on the way, and Traven swings over the top of it, and Clinton gets her first strikeout of the afternoon, and a big one, as that's the second out here for the Lady Blue Jays. And gives Clinton her 134th strikeout of the season. That'll bring to the plate the third baseman, Josie Mora. And first pitch is outside. Caught Lori with a quick throw down to second. And she was trying to catch Bird napping, but tagged a little late there, and Bird will remain at second. 1 ball, no strikes here to Mora. Pitch on the way, and Mora fouls it off her leg for strike one. On the season, Mora, .284 hitter, no home runs, and 13 RBIs. Going with the pink shoelaces this afternoon. The majority of Tabor's players rocking the pink shoelaces. 1-1 count, 2 outs here in the top of the first. It's hit towards right field, and making the catch is Romero. And that'll do it for Tabor in the top of the first. Lady Braves coming to the plate. You've been listening to Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Welcome back as Tabor goes with no runs on one hit in the top of the first as the Lady Braves get set to head to the plate. And they're just to let our viewers know, I know I said it was Ingalls that was pitching for Tabor this afternoon. It is going to be Madison Bird. She was listed on the lineup card as the designated player. She's actually pitching, so that'll mean Ingalls will go to that designated player position. So we see Bird in game one. A little perplexed when I saw that on the lineup card, but Bird, the top pitcher in the KCAC, she's 13-6 with a 1.79 ERA. Pitched in 26 games, started 17, 14 complete games in 26 starts for Madison Bird. As we are set for the Lady Braves to take the plate here, head to the plate, in the bottom of the first. And it's going to be Corey Lacey, who has been fantastic for the Lady Braves in that leadoff spot all season long. Lacey comes in with a 3.82 ERA, 1 home run, 21 RBIs, First pitch is outside for ball one as Bird will sling it from the right side this afternoon. And Lacey takes ball one in a 1-0 count. Lacey's a slap hitter for the Lady Braves. Love to see her get on base, has the ability to steal bases and get around base paths quickly, and she will take strike one from Bird. Lacey will step in, back to the plate from the left side. 1-1 count, no outs here in the bottom half of the first inning, and Lacey will foul it off her leg. And she's behind in the count, 1-2. Both these teams with 3 series left, including this matchup this afternoon. So no bigger series than this one, especially for the Lady Braves, who are trying to catch the Lady Blue Jays. And the changeup almost catching Lacey off guard, but she manages just to get a piece of it and foul it back to the screen. And she'll remain behind in the count at 1-2. Try and keep you updated on all the games around the KCAC this afternoon, especially on how the Lady Falcons from Friends are doing. Ottawa will see them here in just a week. And Lacey will strike out as that one's out of the zone. She swings under it for the first strikeout of the afternoon for Bird. And Bird has the ability to dial up that rise ball and then also has a strong fastball, but that first opportunity to see that changeup on the third pitch was impressive as she dropped it by about 15 to 20 miles an hour, and when you can have control of that, it is dangerous. Taking first pitch strike will be Kinsey Stevens, the center fielder for the Lady Braves. She's batting .352, 1 home run, 17 RBIs, played a big role in that doubleheader victory over Bethel College on Monday. Second pitch is in the dirt outside for ball one. That gets us to a 1-1 count. Ottawa going with the white jerseys, with the black pants, black socks, white stirrups this afternoon, with the white stripe down the side of the black pants. Stevens will hit it to third base softly, and she'll be thrown out by Mora, as it just kind of jammed Kinsey Stevens, and she manages to run it out, but unfortunately Mora makes a nice throw, and that's the second out for the Lady Braves here in the bottom of the first. To the plate will come the right fielder, Peyton Matika. Matika with 4 home runs and 23 RBIs, batting .317 this season. She'll step in from the right side. Pitch from Bird on the way is a rise ball for ball one. But a 1.79 ERA tops in the KCAC for Madison Bird. Tabor averages just over 3 runs a game on the offensive side. Another rise ball high for ball two. And ahead in the count is Matika. Matika with an on-base percentage of .398. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And she'll take a fastball down the middle for strike one. Lady Braves remain in the top 25 this week as they came in at number 24 in the NAIA rankings, but Lady Braves would absolutely love to have that automatic bid to get into the NAIA tournament, and striking, and that'll be strike 2 to Matika, who a little behind that fastball from Bird. And full count here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Still scoreless. Tabor was able to get a leadoff single in the top half of the first, but next 3 batters went down in order. Pitch on the way, and that is going to be just outside with the fastball, and will get us full at 3-2. I mentioned the wind will be a huge factor this afternoon as it is flowing out to right center here at Alumni Park here at the Dick Peters Sports Complex. Sun's starting to creep through the clouds. Pitch on the way, and striking out will be Matika with a rise ball from Bird, and Bird strikes out 2 out of the 3 hitters she faces, and Ottawa goes in order. We'll head to the top of the second. You can listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Have you seen the Colosseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Welcome back as Madison Bird strikes out 2 out of the 3 hitters she faces in that bottom of the first inning, and that increases her strikeout total to 131 and 129 or 130 innings now. So a strikeout pitcher, and we saw every pitch in the arsenal for Bird in the bottom half of that first. Clinton, after giving up that leadoff single, seemed in control as well, as she was able to get 1 strikeout and then 2 pop-ups from the Lady Blue Jays as we're knotted at 0-0 as we head to the top of the second. Clinton's first pitch catches Madison Primrose on the left elbow, and she'll walk it on. It's going to be the right elbow, and she'll walk it down to first base, and she's going to walk it down the first base line as she had that elbow hanging in there, and it caught her up high. And any fastball that comes in there from Clinton, it has a lot of heat on it. She's still going to walk it off, and will now head back to first base. So to the plate, that'll bring Brittany Venkenberg to the plate for Tabor College. Venkenberg batting .284, no home runs, 9 RBIs for the Lady Jays, and they have a runner again on here in the top of the second. Pitch from Clinton on the way. It's going to be hit off with a bunt. Stepping on first will be Romero. She'll go to second for the double play, and she's going to get it. What a play by Romero. Heads-up play as that bunt just hung in the air a little too long. It actually went over the head of Sarnecki at first base. Romero, who was covering first, ball landed right in front of her, steps on the bag at first, and then goes to second, and the tag applied by Hickman for the double play, and just like that, Ottawa clears the bases. First pitch is low, as coming to the play will be Reagan Turnez, the left fielder. Turnez, a .250 hitter, no home runs, 13 RBIs. Clinton's second pitch is hit to center, but having a good beat on it is Stevens, and she'll make the catch. She'll walk it back a couple steps, and that'll do it for Tabor here on the top of the second. As they get no runs on 1 hit, we'll head to the bottom half of the second. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Welcome back for the bottom half of the second inning as we're still knotted up at 0-0. But what a play by Alexa Romero to have a heads-up play to step on first base as that bunt just sailed over the head of Sarnecki. And Romero stepped on first, then made a smart play to go to second and get the tag out. The Lady Braves come to the plate here in the bottom of the second. It's going to be Elena Cott-Lori stepping in for the Lady Braves and still take a changeup inside for ball one. Cott-Lori batting .314, 6 homers, 37 RBIs, .386 on base percentage this year. Cott-Lori hits this one between the center fielder and the left fielder, but coming on to make that catch is Kathler for out number 1. Just kind of caught it on the inside, but she turned on it well. But coming in quickly was Kathler from center field. And on 2 pitches, Bird gets out number 1 here in the bottom half of the second inning. Erin Smith will be the 5th batter for Ottawa this afternoon. She's the designated player for the Lady Braves. And Bird now set, delivers the first pitch. And fastball down the middle as Smith will watch it go by for strike number 1. She's batting .330 with 3 home runs, 24 RBIs this season. It was key in that comeback in Game 1 when Ottawa was down 7-5 in the bottom half of the 7th inning. They were able to rally and get the victory 9-7 over the Lady Threshers from Bethel College. Bird's second pitch on the way, and Smith takes a hack at it, but swings over the top of it for strike number 2, and she'll be forced to protect the plate here on an 0-2 count. Smith will step back in, keeps the bat on her shoulder, now has it ready, and she'll take a fastball outside for ball 1. Smith, the 5'4" junior, ready to go as she taps the outside part of the plate. Byrne will step on the rower, 1-2 count, and with the strikeout looking for out number 2 is Madison Bird, as Smith will go down, and that is now the 4th strikeout for Madison Bird here early on. 3 of those strikeouts have been out of the zone that time. She just feathered it in there for a fastball down the middle. Taking ball 1 for the Lady Braves is going to be Jordan Sarnecki. She's batting .247, no home runs, 14 RBIs. Sarnecki, the freshman, and she's going to hit this one down the left field line over the head of the third baseman. And Ottawa has its first hit this afternoon with a single, so Ottawa looking for a 2-out rally as Sarnecki roped that one over the head of Mora at third base. Coming to the plate for the Lady Braves is going to be Alexa Romero, who was the KCAC Player of the Week a couple weeks ago. And has had a hot bat all throughout conference play. She'll swing over the fastball for strike 1, though. She's behind the count 0-1. Sarnecki took a nice lead over at first base as she was looked back to the bag by Travens, the catcher for Tabor. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Here, tied at 0-0. Fastball outside, 4-1. As Romero will watch this one go by. Romero batting .336, 3 home runs, 28 RBIs, a .387 on-base percentage. And she'll foul it off the mask of the catcher for strike 2. And Bird ahead in the count at 1-2. Temperature only supposed to creep a little bit over 50 degrees this afternoon. The wind gusting from 25 to 30. Changeup is outside for ball 2, and then Travens makes a throw down to first base trying to catch Sarnecki, who had taken another big lead. 2-2 count on Romero. First pitch on the way, and Romero will strike out swinging. Ball falls out of the catcher's glove, but easily making a throw down to first is Travens for the 3rd out, and that'll do it for Ottawa as they get no runs on 1 hit. We head to the top of the 3rd. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Hey, it's me, your taste buds. What do you say we head over to Leon's? You know, used to be Poncho's. They're open now, and the vocal cords won't stop talking about them. Chicken fried steak, sandwiches, burgers, salads, and I hear they kept the chips and cheese. Yum. You take me there and I'll forgive you for that freezer-burned whatever that was last night. Leon's, now open for lunch and dinner at 429 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
When it's time to see a dentist, contact Dr. Hale Family Dentistry. Dentures and root canals are just 2 of their services. Now in 2 locations, Ottawa and Garnett. Call 785-242-1800 because your smile lifestyle deserves it.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Back as both pitchers have gotten off to a great start here in Game 1 as Madison Bird picked up her 4th strikeout. Clinton has 2 of her own and then also got a double play to get out of the last inning for the Lady Braves. To the plate for the Tabor Blue Jays will be the first baseman, Danny Calder. Calder with a .274 average, 1 homer, and 9 RBIs, and she takes a fastball for strike 1 as Clinton is amped up this afternoon, bringing the heat here early on. Calder will bat from the left side. Doesn't look to be a slap hitter, though, and she'll foul it back to the netting for strike 2. And you look at the last 6 games for Tabor, only once have they given up more than 2 runs, and in the game they did give up 2 runs, they scored 9. They want to get that lead early and then allow their pitchers, Bird and Jones, to finish teams off. No balls, 2 strikes, with the rise ball from Clinton, and taking ball 1 that time was Calder. Calder with a .411 slugging percentage has struck out 20 times this year on 34 plate appearances. Pitch for Clinton on the way, and just getting a piece of it is Calder, and she'll foul it back to the baseball field. She'll stay alive at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, no outs here in the top of the third. Lady Braves and Lady Jays tied at 0. Change up outside, 4-2. That evens the count at 2-2. Two count. Clinton's pitch on the way is going to be swung over the top by Calder. Another strikeout for Rebecca Clinton. That will be her 2nd strikeout of the afternoon. Really seeing her mix up her speeds here early on, which is something head coach Jay Cant has been emphasizing with Clinton, that kind of take a little bit off it every once in a while. And a bunt here down the third base line, trying to make a play. Batika, and safe at first base is going to be Kathler. As she went with the bunt from the left side, and she'll get on base here with 1 out. Completely fooled the Ottawa defense as Retley tried to make a play on it, but too much speed running down the line there by Kathler. On the first pitch, just bunts it down the third base line. That'll bring to the plate Emily Ingalls. Make it Madison Bird, as we're actually back to the top of the lineup for the Lady Blue Jays. And Bird will take ball 1. So Bird, one of the top hitters on this team, is .341 with 3 homers, 24 RBIs. Clinton's pitch, strike 2. Caught Lloyd with the throw down to second, and she'll throw out the runner as Caught Lori makes the throw from her knees and guns down Kathler at second for out number 2. And Ottawa's done it on the defensive end so far. Tabor's been able to get runners on in each of the first 3 innings. And Ottawa's made some big plays, as that will take the runner off the base for Tabor. 2 outs here, 1-2 count now as Bird fouls it away for strike 2. Clinton 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. Bird on the year, 3 homers, 24 RBIs. Struck out 15 times on 33 at-bats. And Clinton takes a little bit off of it, but Bird stays alive by just getting a piece of it. Count remains at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Bird. And again, she's going to foul it back to the screen to stay alive here at 1-2. Don't forget to stick around for Game 2 of this doubleheader that will follow 20 minutes after the conclusion of Game 1. We'll have it for you here on KOFO. Clinton's pitch is outside for ball 2. She tried to take a little bit off of it, and Bird wasn't looking to chase. Tabor started conference play out 1-2, and since that point they have gone on a 13-game winning streak. Rise ball fouled away again, as this one will get out of play. Again, near the baseball dugouts to our left. Again, count even at 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the third. They're tied at 0-0. She's going to hit it to short and make it a play on his Hickman. She'll quickly go to first for the out, and that'll do it for Tabor in the top half of the third inning. And we will head to the bottom half. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Welcome back, as we are still tied at 0-0, as both teams with the ace on the mound here in Game 1, and Rebecca Clinton and Madison Bird going batter for batter here to start this one. Bird with 4 strikeouts through 2 innings of work. Clinton with 2 strikeouts, but she's managed to get some big plays out in the field from her defense. 1 score to pass along to you so far, as in KCAC plays, McPherson leads York 2-1. And we'll continue to give updates as this one gets going. St. Mary's and York, tied at 0-0. It was McPherson and Bethel, where the Lady Bulldogs were leading Bethel 2-1. Taking strike 1 for the Lady Braves is going to be Sierra Retley, the third baseman for Ottawa. No home runs, 12 RBIs, a .298 average. She took strike 1, and now she'll swing over strike 2. Again, the heater from Bird and her ability to change up speeds has caught Ottawa off guard. No balls, 2 strikes to Retley. And in the dirt for ball 1 is Bird with the fastball. Retley, the sophomore for the Lady Braves, will take ball 2, is again going with the changeup, gets away from Bird just a little bit, and will be just outside. Retley, the right-hander, puts her hand up asking for time, and then she'll step back into the box. She's even at 2-2. And now she'll take one off the bat, and she'll go down to first base as they hit her right between the 1 and the 5. And you could hear that one from maybe from Peoples Bank Field, as that one plunked her right in the middle of the back. She's going to walk it off, though. But Ottawa getting the first batter on for the first time this afternoon might be a way to get a rally going as we head back to the we are almost back to the top of the lineup as we are back to, this will be the 9th batter for the Lady Braves, Tommy Lynn Hickman, the shortstop. And Hickman's going to bunt beautifully down the right field line. No one there. And an easy bunt single for Hickman as the second baseman ran right behind the softball. And Ottawa gets their first 2 runners on as we'll make our way back to the top of the lineup. Great bunt by Hickman. And Ottawa in business here with no outs in the bottom half of the third inning. Corey Lacey will step in. Lacey struck out in her first plate appearance. Lacey thought about dropping the bunt and ends up fouling it back to the screen. So she's behind in the count at 0-1. Retley standing at second, Hickman at first. No outs here for the Lady Braves in the bottom of the third inning. Tied at 0-0. Lacey behind in the count at 0-1. Pitch on the way. She's again going to foul it back to the screen. Get it to 0-2. A lot of players on both squads going with the long sleeves this afternoon. It's 50 degrees, but that wind is just knifing through. No balls, 2 strikes to Lacey, the leadoff batter for the Lady Braves, who struck out swinging in the first inning. She's going to head it to second. Going over to second quickly for Tabor College was Primrose, and she'll get Lacey out at first, but the runners move up a base. And Ottawa now with runners at second and third with 1 out. Kenzie Stevens will stroll to the plate as she grounded out to third base. Her first plate appearance in the first inning. Ottawa win in order back in the bottom of the first. They have something going here in the bottom half of the third with runners on second and third. Ken Stevens shows bunt, and she'll take a fastball inside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Stevens. Pitch on the way. Stevens is going to hit this one towards right field, and making the catch out in right field is Vankenberg, but Ottawa will score with the tag up as walking in will be Retley, and Ottawa takes their first lead of the afternoon, 1-0 here in the bottom half. Hickman stays at second. Ball was hit deep enough where Vankenberg wasn't going to be able to throw out Retley at home, and Lady Braves have the early 1-0 lead. Taking a first pitch fastball will be Matika. She struck out in her first plate appearance. She's behind in the count now at 0-1. Matika, 1 home run, 17 RBIs this season, takes strike 2 with the changeup. And a quick 0-2 count here for Matika. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lady Braves have scored 1 in this inning. Pitch on the way is outside for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, as the sun has decided to make an appearance again. We'll see that the rest of the afternoon, hopefully. Scattered clouds all afternoon. And Matika will be struck out looking for the second time this afternoon, but Ottawa able to do some damage, and they score 1 to take the lead. So we head to the top of the fourth as the Lady Braves lead 1-0. You've been listening to Lady Braves softball at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Back as Ottawa takes the lead in the bottom of the third after a sacrifice fly scored Retley from third base as Kenzie Stevens gets the RBI for the Lady Braves. Clinton starting her 4th inning of work. She's given up 1 hit and has had 2 strikeouts. She will face Arizona Schrader here in the top of the 4th inning. And quickly Clinton gets ahead in the count at 0-1 with a fastball. Second pitch is fouled back by Schrader as Clinton trying to force Schrader to swing out of the strike zone. It does. So 0-2 count now to Arizona Schrader. And again, same pitch, but this time she lays off it for ball one. Schrader, who had a sacrifice bunt in the first inning, it's her second plate appearance. Clinton's pitch on the way, another rise ball for ball two, and that evens the count at 2-2. Clinton set, pitch is on the way, and she'll throw it in the dirt for ball three, and Schrader's come all the way back from 0-2 to get to a full count at 3-2. No outs here in the top of the fourth. Lady Braves lead 1-0. Fastball down the middle is going to be hit to left field. Lacey with a beat on it, and she'll make the catch for out number one. But Schrader was able to turn on it, and anything hit from really from left to about right center field is going to carry. And Lacey, along with Stevens, are going to have to be ready to make some plays. We've already seen Turnus and Cathro make some plays for Tabor, and Lacey gets in on the action here for out number one. Showing bunt is going to be Kerrigan Travens, and then she's going to hit it to third base. Bretley quickly up with it, and she'll make the throw over to first. So one pitch and another out for Ottawa. And Clinton quickly gets her second out here in the top half of the fourth. Josie Mora will come to the plate for her second plate appearance for the Lady Blue Jays. Two outs in the top of the fourth. Clinton's first pitch is going to be hit right at the second baseman, Romero. Beautiful play, and she'll throw out Mora at first, and 3 up, 3 down for Tabor here in the top half of the fourth inning. Lady Braves coming to the plate. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes, too. Visit Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
It'll be Cop Laurie to lead off the Lady Braves here in the bottom half of the fourth inning as they lead 1-0. They were able to get to Madison Bird in the bottom half of the third, but so far she has struck out 5 in 3 innings, giving up 2 hits, one of those an earned run. Caught Lori flied to center in her first plate appearance, and she'll take strike one on the outside corner with the changeup. No balls, 1 strike to Caught Lori. And she's going to reach out and hit it off the end of the bat. She is going to try and leg it out, but a nice play by the second baseman, Primrose, for out number 1. Caught Laurie goes to 0-2 this afternoon, but there was a play behind the plate in the top half of the third inning. She was able to throw out the lead runner from first base from her knees. Was able to preserve Ottawa's 1-0 lead. Aaron Smith will come to the plate now. She struck out in her first plate appearance in the second inning. And she'll swing over the top of this one for strike 1. Smith, the designated player for Ottawa in game 1. Deep knee bend from the right side. And another fastball by Bird just outside. Could have gone either way, but Smith was watching that one from the beginning. She evens the count at 1-1. 1 out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Ottawa leads 1-0 in game 1. Smith, a .327 hitter on the year. She'll foul it back. That'll be strike 2. 1-2 count to Aaron Smith, the junior. She'll step out of the box here and take just a second to refocus. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bird looking for her 6th strikeout. Smith's going to hit it off the side of the bat. It's got a beat on it is the right fielder, but then calling her off is Primrose for out number 2. At that soft pop-up to shallow right field. So Bird, who gave up a leadoff, plunked Retley to start off the 3rd inning, has recovered and has put down 4 in a row for the Lady Braves. First pitch outside, as taking ball 1 is Jordan Sarnecki, the first baseman. She got the first hit for Ottawa in the 2nd inning. 1 ball, no strikes, and she'll foul it back to the screen, and it'll come right back down. One of the many renovations that have gone on here at the Dick Theater Sports Complex, the beautiful brick dugouts with storage on the home side, and you have the netting all the way around instead of the chain link, and then facade behind home plate, and then the netting out in center field. It reads Braves softball with the arrowheads down the line, so major renovations done in the off-season here. Taking ball 2 is Sarnecki, and she's ahead in the count at 2-1. And she's going to take strike 2 with the changeup. Another one down the middle. 2-2 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Ottawa leads 1-0. Sarnecki trying to get something started for Ottawa here in the bottom half of the 4th. And just outside is Bird for ball 3. Full count to Jordan Sarnecki. She had a single down the left field line in the 2nd inning. She's going to hit it off the end of the bat. Trying to make a play from first base is Calder, but it falls to the dirt, and the count remains at 3-2. Travens was just coming out of her stance to try and make a play on it, and Calder was coming in hard from first base. Full count to Sarnecki. And she's going to hit it straight up in the air, and Travens has a beat on it, and she's going to drop it. It's in foul territory, so Sarnecki will get another opportunity. A little bit of a wind gust caused Travens to lose the beat on that one. The count remains full at 3-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Ottawa leading 1-0. Sarnecki, who shows bunt, again brings the bat back, and she'll strike out looking as Bird finds the inside part of the plate, and that'll do it for Ottawa. No runs on no hits. We'll head to the top of the 5th. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back. Lady Braves lead 1-0 as the pitcher's duel continues. As Madison Bird for Tabor with 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run. It has 6 strikeouts for Ottawa. Rebecca Clinton, 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. And she'll start her 5th inning of work. And she will face Madison Primrose, and Primrose takes strike 1 with the changeup from Clinton. Clinton, like most pitchers now, rocking the mask in the circle. Clinton back on the pitcher's plate, and a high fastball that Primrose swings over the top of. Primrose, who was hit on the elbow in her first plate appearance. Took her a while to shake it off. But she stays in the game. No balls, 2 strikes on Primrose. Clinton with the slider outside, try to get Primrose to chase, and Primrose will hold off for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs in the top of the 5th. Ottawa leads 1-0. Primrose is going to hit it towards shortstop, trying to make a play on it is Hickman, but too much speed from Primrose, and we'll see if that one gets scored as an error or a hit. It is going to be scored as an error. That'll be the Lady Braves' first this afternoon. So Tabor gets their first batter on here in the top half of the 5th. That'll bring Van Connenberg to the plate for the Lady Jays. And she'll bunt it right to the pitcher, Clinton. Clinton will go to first base where Romero's covering. And again, Tabor looking to move the runner, and they do. And Van Connenberg does her job for the Lady Blue Jays. So runner at second is Primrose with 1 out, and to the plate. That'll bring Rangan Turnus. Clinton back to the pitcher's plate. Delivers and is going to hit it softly to third base, and making the catch in foul territory is Retley for out number 2. And she just jammed Turnus. That's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th for the Lady Blue Jays. Clinton to face the lefty. It's going to be hit towards left field, and that's going to drop for Calder. And they're going to send the runner home from third, and that'll be a run for Tabor. And scoring from second base is Primrose, and we're knotted at 1. And Lacey is down in left field as head coach Jay Cann is going to go out and check on her. And that could be huge for Ottawa if Lacey injured herself on the play. Still walking it off is Corey Lacey in left field, but a rope from Calder has found its way between the left fielder and center fielder for Ottawa. As Lacey and Stevens were both coming in on it. Lacey tried to make a throw, but it was not in time, and Primrose easily scored from third. And now the Ottawa is going to make a defensive substitution. It looks like. We're still waiting. And they are going to so we are actually going to have a timeout to tape the ankle of Corey Lacey. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Hey, it's me, your taste buds. What do you say we head over to Leon's? You know, used to be Poncho's. They're open now, and the vocal cords won't stop talking about them. Chicken fried steak, sandwiches, burgers, salads, and I hear they kept the chips and cheese. Yum. You take me there and I'll forgive you for that freezer burned whatever that was last night. Leon's now open for lunch and dinner at 429 South Main, downtown Ottawa. Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Corey Lacey back out in left field for the Lady Braves after she got her ankle taped up by head athletic trainer Jennifer Rayburn. And now fouling the first pitch back is Taylor Kaffler, the center fielder, the ninth hitter for Tabor. She'll take ball one. We are even at 1-1. 2 outs here for Tabor as they were able to get a 2-out rally started. Were able to score a run. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kaffler hits it to the shortstop, quickly making a play as Hickman, and she'll get the out. But the damage is done as Tabor gets one to tie it up. They get 1 run on 1 hit. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back as Tabor was able to tie it up in the top half of the 5th inning on an RBI single from Danny Calder. So we will head to the bottom half of the 5th, and all of that was done with 2 outs. A single on the previous batter by Turnus, and she was able to move to second on a sacrifice bunt, and then Calder brought her home on the RBI single. Stepping in for Ottawa will be Alexis Romero. She struck out in her first plate appearance, as she'll again face Bird, who's had 6 strikeouts through 4 innings. Well, Romero did strike out swinging. Back in the bottom half of the 2nd. Second pitch is a slider outside for ball 1. The inning, Ottawa was able to pick up the run back in the bottom half of the 3rd. They were able to get the first runner on base. It was on a hit by pitch, but it's got to be the strategy to try and get after Bird. And fouling it straight back to the screen is Romero for strike 2. Every run so critical for the Lady Braves. Romero steps back in from the right side. Bird, standing on the plate, steps forward and delivers a fastball outside for ball 2. And Romero with a good eye on it. She's even at 2-2. No outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Ottawa and Tabor tied at 1. Romero fouls it off her foot. Count remains even at 2-2. Romero this season, 333 hitter with 3 home runs, 28 RBIs. And this one on the outside corner, tough pitch to lay off, but Romero, who is down 0-2 in the count, gets it back to full at 3-2. Romero, who was KCAC Player of the Week just a couple weeks ago, has been a hot bat for Ottawa at the bottom part of the lineup. And she's going to foul it back on a high fastball to stay alive. Might have been ball 4, but anything close you've got to swing at if you're Alexa Romero. Either team able to really take advantage of this strong wind that's going out towards center. 3 balls, 2 strikes, pitch to Romero, and again she fouls it towards the Ottawa dugout. For Bird, she's delivered a total of 65 pitches, and 44 of those have been for strikes. giving up only one hit. Romero fouls it right back towards us. And she's staying alive here at 3-2. The 6 strikeouts for Bird. She now has 135 on the season and 133 innings. Romero turns on one, and just a little too much on it as that one goes foul, but first player for Ottawa to really make good connection on a Madison Bird fastball. We'll see if that might see if Bird goes back to her off-speed stuff, which has really been dangerous to these Ottawa hitters. Full count again, still no outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Romero hits it to the second baseman, but making an easy play is Primrose, and she'll throw her out at first base. Good contact by Romero. Not a bad at bat, though, as she was able to get towards the 10-pitch at bat. That is out number 1 for Ottawa in the bottom half of the 5th inning, and that'll bring Sierra Retley to the plate. Ottawa's only run that was scored by Retley. Retley takes fastball high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Retley. Oh, and this time it hits her in the helmet. So she has been hit in the back and now in the helmet this afternoon. That was her second hit by pitch. Luckily, she and all softball players have the masks on their helmet because that would have hit her square in the forehead with the baseball helmets. Ottawa will take any base runner, no matter how they can get it. One out here in the bottom of the 5th. To the plate comes Tommy Lynn Hickman. She's going to bunt it towards third base. Trying to make a play on it, and does, is Mora. But it does move the runner to second base. So Hickman does her job and moves the runner. And Ottawa will make it back to the top of the lineup here with Corey Lacey. Saw Lacey go down with what looked to be an ankle injury in the top half of the 5th inning. Was able to get it taped up quickly and came back in. Normally a slap hitter. We'll see if she might try and dig in here and work for an extra base hit. A single would score Hickman, who has good speed at second. And Lacey will take ball 1 as it's just outside. Lacey's a lefty. 377 hitter. 401 on base percentage this year. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Bird's pitch, again outside. Oh, they're going to call it a strike as that catches the outside corner for strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Lacey is 0 for 2, struck out swinging in the first and grounded the second and the third. And then she'll foul it off the inside part of the bat towards the Blue Jay bench. She's behind the count at 1-2, but Bird going with the off-speed pitch had Lacey way out in front of that one. Again, having to protect the plate here at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Lacey. And she's going to foul it back to the screen. Stay alive at 1-2. Bird now up to 72 pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lacey. Bird steps on the rubber and throws it in the dirt. Trying to steal from second is Retley. And we're trying to see if she went around. Lacey didn't swing, and so the runner, the umpire did not call a strike. So Lacey ran down to first base thinking she had struck out. And it looks like either way it's going to be a stolen base for Retley, and now Ottawa, all they need is a single to bring in Retley from third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big at bat for Ottawa here in the bottom of the 5th. Lacey will dig in. Infield is in for Tabor. Pitch to Lacey on the way, and she'll strike out. And that'll do it for Ottawa here in the bottom half of the 5th. No runs on no hits. Led to the top of the 6th. You can listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org. Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Madison Bird gets her 7th strikeout of the afternoon to put Ottawa away in the bottom half of the 5th, as Ottawa was able to get a runner to third base, but unfortunately unable to score Rentley from third. We're still tied at 1 as we head to the top of the 6th. 2 innings left here in Game 1. That'll bring Madison Bird, as I just mentioned, picked up her 7th strikeout to end the inning. Comes to the plate as we are back to the top of the Tabor lineup. Clinton's first pitch, foul back by Bird for strike 1. Bird was hit by a pitch in the first inning and grounded to short in the third. Tabor did get runners on in the first 3 innings, first hitter in all 3 innings. This one hit deep to left field. Lacey going back to the track, and it is gone. And Madison Bird, who's done it in the circle, now does it from the plate. And Tabor has their first lead of the afternoon at 2-1. Talked about jet stream out to left field, and Bird rode it all the way out of the ballpark. And they lead 2-1. Just a fastball from Clinton, but taken deep by Madison Bird. To the plate comes Schrader for the Lady Blue Jays. She'll take ball 1 inside. Second pitch down the middle with a fastball from Clinton for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rise ball is high for ball 2. Schrader, who had a sac bunt in the first and had a fly out to left in the fourth. The wind has really picked up here at Alumni Park. Lady Braves trail 2-1 after the home run from Madison Bird for Tabor. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Clinton's fastball hit deep to left field, but it's going to go foul. And for Bird, that was her 4th home run of the season. She has 4 of the 5 home runs for the Lady Jays this year. Clinton's pitch is going to be hit down the left field line, but foul. It was going to be easily an extra base hit for Schrader. That one was fair. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tabor starting to get a beat on Clinton's fastball here on the 3rd time around the lineup. Schrader's pitch, and strike 3 as Clinton gets Schrader to chase. For Rebecca Clinton, that is going to be her 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. And out number 1 for Tabor here in the top of the 6th. After the leadoff home run from Madison Bird gave them the lead at 2-1. First pitch is inside and low for ball 1 as Kerrigan Travens watches it. Travens struck out at swinging in the first inning and grounded to third in the 4th. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, inside, almost the exact same spot for ball 2. Ottawa with a little bit of action in the bullpen. Still jackets on for both players in the bullpen, so nothing real urgent by the Lady Braves. Clinton's rise ball is high for ball 3. And a 3-0 count to Travens. Travens with the highest average on this team at .398, no home runs, 26 RBIs. 3 balls, no strikes. And she'll take for strike 1 as Clinton pours in the fastball. Game started at 2:08, just now hitting the 1-hour mark. And strike 2 called on the fastball that might have been a little low, but Ottawa will take it as we're full at 3-2. Clinton has worked 5 1/3. Traven shows bunt, brings it back, and now she'll hit it up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Was unable to get it for Ottawa is Hickman. And Tabor's got another runner on here in the top of the 6th inning. And we're going to have a pinch runner for the Lady Blue Jays. As Travens, the catcher, will head back to the dugout. That's going to bring Chelsea Knight, will be the pinch runner for Tabor. Josie Mora, the third baseman, will now step to the plate. She popped to second in the 1st inning and grounded to second in the 4th. We'll take either of those if you're a Lady Braves fan, because that would turn 2. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Tabor with the runner on first, and Mora gets a piece of it. Ottawa unable to make the play out in right field, and runner will move up from first. So Mora with the single. It was just put in the perfect spot. A good pitch by Clinton as it jammed Mora, but it goes over the top of Romero and falls right in front of Matika. And another base hit for Tabor. That is their 3rd hit of the inning. Madison Primrose steps in from the right side. Clinton's first pitch to her is going to be hit down the left field line foul for strike 1. And it looks like Ottawa is going to make potentially a sub here. Oh, they're going to hold. I'm not sure what's going on. Having a conversation as Scott Laurie walked into the dugout. And we're still waiting to see if there might be a substitution. We're still waiting to see what the decision is here. The umpires now walk to the Ottawa dugout. And we're still potentially a bloody nose for Cott Laurie, but she'll come back out from the dugout, put the mask on, and pick up her glove. As it is a 0-1 count to Primrose. Tabor with 3 hits in the inning, one of which was a solo home run from the star pitcher Madison Bird, who gives herself gives her team and herself some help in the lead at 2-1. Runners still at first and second for the Lady Jays, and Clinton goes high with the fastball, and Primrose swings under it for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Ottawa trails 2-1. Clinton's pitch is low, and going quickly to second is Cott Laurie, and she's going to throw out the runner who didn't get back to second in time. As that was Knight, who had too big of a lead, and Cott Laurie able to catch Knight looking for out number 2. So 1-2 count now on Primrose, and Clinton can get out of the inning with 1 pitch. Pitch on the way, and fouling it back over the top of us is Primrose. She'll stay alive at 1-2 here with 2 outs. Tabor has 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Ottawa with 1 run on 2 hits. 1 error has left 3 on base. Rise ball high for ball 2. We're even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Clinton facing Primrose. Another rise ball for ball 3. And ball comes in from one of the foul balls that was hit earlier. Comes onto the field. So they will stop play. Don't have a baseball game going on this afternoon, so don't have to have delays for that, as we did a few weeks ago. As there was a doubleheader going on at the exact same time. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Primrose, 2 outs. Top half of the 6th, and Primrose pops it straight up in the air. Caught Lori will make the catch. Will turn her glove over, and that'll do it for Tabor, but the damage is done with 1 run on 3 hits. Led to the bottom half of the 6th. Ottawa trails 2-1. You can listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
And we're back. One more round, Cindy, and you win.
I'm ready.
Name a bank with at least 250 locations.
Arvest Bank.
Yes. Name a bank with longer hours and award-winning service.
Arvest.
Yes, that can give you a mortgage, credit card, or loan.
Arvest.
Has a free blue checking account you can open online.
Arvest.
And has an online switch kit.
Arvest Bank.
That is correct. You're a winner.
You can be a winner, too, when you open a free blue checking at Arvest Bank. Go to arvest.com/switch or visit a friendly nearby associate. Equal housing lender.
Ottawa's heart of the lineup comes to the plate to face Madison Bird, who has been in full control outside of the 3rd inning, where she hit her in the back and Ottawa managed to get a runner on and was able to score that runner 2 batters later. But since that point, Bird has been in full control, 7 strikeouts through 5 innings. And Stevens, who tries to bunt, ends up getting hit on the head. And it will be a hit by pitch, as Stevens was showing bunt. And she'll walk it down to first base. She was hit on the wrist, showing bunt. And now the umpires are going to talk about it. Good contingent of Tabor fans here this afternoon, making the trip from Hillsborough, and I don't blame them. This team has a chance to cement themselves at the top of the KCAC, even if they could just win 1. They currently have a 2-game lead. And they are going to say that Stevens was hit by the pitch, so Ottawa gets the first runner on here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Stevens was definitely showing bunt, but must have caught her up high on the wrist. And the wind really whipping now out to left field. Some of Ottawa's big bats here coming to the plate. At first, it's going to be Peyton Matika, who struck out twice. Struck out swinging in the 1st and then struck out looking in the 3rd. And now Tabor going to have a little bit of a discussion here on the mound. Just going to gather themselves here, as it is a tough call. And now head coach for Tabor still talking about it. So a little bit of a delay here, talking with the head coach for the Lady Blue Jays. She is still trying to get a little bit of a description from the umpires about what they saw. Not sure if Stevens might have actually crossed home plate with her swing, which might have been what they were discussing, but Stevens goes to first base, and Ottawa has a runner on here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Matika struck out twice today. Will face Bird for the 3rd time. We saw Tabor have success their 3rd time through the lineup in the last inning. Matika still batting .311, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs, even with the 2 strikeouts earlier today. Right-handed batter as Bird steps back on the plate. Throw to second, and Stevens is going to be thrown out of trying to steal second. And Ottawa, who was able to get the first runner on, unable to get the runner over to second as she's thrown out stealing by the catcher, Travens, for out number 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Matika. And she's going to take a ball inside as it's a little high for ball 2. Stevens this year had only been thrown out stealing once. She was 22 of 23 up until then. 2 balls, 1 strike, and Matika swings over the top of that one for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Ottawa trailing by 1. Down to their final 4 outs here in game 1. So Ottawa come back from 2 runs down in the bottom half of the 7th inning on Monday afternoon against Bethel in game 1. Then Ottawa took control in game 2 and got the victory 9-3. 3 balls, 2 strikes as that pitch is outside, and we're full with 1 out. And the change up high to Matika, who can't lay off of it. She'll strike out for the 3rd time. Scott Laurie will come to the plate for the Lady Braves. Two outs in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And Scott Laurie takes strike 1 with the fastball. She flew to center in the 2nd and grounded to 2nd in the 4th inning. Has thrown out 2 Tabor runners this afternoon, trying to steal 2nd. They'll take ball 1 as the count's even at 1-1. She'll turn on it, hit it right at the left fielder, and making the catch is Turnus in left field, and that'll do it for Ottawa as they do no runs on no hits. They do runners thrown out at 2nd, so no one left on base. Led to the top of the 7th, even with Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? You even have a fuse box. Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects. Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
Airvana is the ultimate level of comfort, and a new Lennox home comfort system will help you achieve it. Buy now from All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating and get up to $1,700 in rebates or up to 72 months interest-free financing. That's All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating at 8888 Airman.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Welcome back for the top half of the last inning as we have already got to the 7th. This game has flown by. We played an hour, just over 11 minutes. And Ottawa trails 2-1 after the Madison Bird home run to lead off the 6th inning. Tabor was able to get 3 hits in that last inning. Ottawa only giving up 1 run. It'll be Rebecca Clinton again to face the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Tabor Lady Blue Jays. Tabor with a 3-game lead in the KCAC. Ottawa needs to really get the sweep to put some pressure on Tabor. But Tabor can extend that lead in the KCAC with 1 or 2 victories this afternoon. It'll be Brittany Vankenberg stepping to the plate. She's going to hit it right to the third baseman. Redley right there, throws it to first and gets out number 1 on 1 pitch. Vankenberg did ground into a double play in the 2nd and sack bunt in the 5th, and will ground to 3rd to start off the top of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Reagan Turnus, the left fielder. Made a big play the last inning on a sharply hit line drive to get Tabor out of the bottom half of the 6th. And she'll take strike 1 with a fastball from Clinton. No balls, 1 strike. Rise ball hit to left field, and that might get in the gap. Lacey not able to make the play. It drops in front of her, but she's able to prevent an extra base hit. So a single for the second batter in the inning as Reagan Turnus gets her first hit here in game 1. That's the 8th hit of the afternoon for the Lady Blue Jays. An individual who got the first RBI of the afternoon for Tabor, Danny Calder, steps to the plate. She was able to get a RBI single in the top half of the fifth. She'll take ball one. Second pitch on the way is on the outside corner with the changeup for strike one, and we're even at 1-1. Calder struck out swinging in the third and then had that single to left center in the fifth inning. Calder fouls it back to the screen for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first base for Tabor is Turnus. 1 out here in the top half of the seventh. Clinton's pitch on the way is high for ball 2, and watching it that time is Calder. Calder's average improved to 280. Now has 1 home run, 10 RBIs on the year. Clinton's pitch is fouled back with the fastball. Calder again just able to get a piece of it. Even at 2-2. Calder, the lefty, stepping back in. Clinton's rise ball 3, and we're full at 3-2. Clinton has to be careful not to leave anything up. Clinton again with the fastball. It's going to be hit deep, and that one's going to get in the gap between left and center field. This is going to go for an extra base hit. Turnus will turn from third, heading home, and she's going to score easily for the third run of the afternoon. And a double by Danny Calder gives her second RBI of the afternoon, and it's a 3-1 Tabor lead. Getting some insurance from Madison Bird. That'll bring to the plate Taylor Kassler, the 9th hitter. She's going to hit it right to the pitcher, Clinton. She's going to go to third base, and they will tag out Calder as she was trying to get to third. So Ottawa does get the lead runner. So a fielder's choice by Kassler. Now runner standing at first with 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup with Madison Bird, and she's going to foul it right behind us for strike 1. Clinton again has to be careful here to Bird, who hit a towering home run just in front of the scoreboard in left field in the last inning. She's going to hit this one, pop it up to second base. Romero has a good beat on it and will make the catch for the third out. But another run tacked on for Tabor in the top half of the seventh. We will head to the bottom half. Ottawa has 3 outs. Even with Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at Gordman's. Find what you need for your home, family, and life with no damage to your wallet. Gordman's had their own refresh, and the biggest surprise is the best kind of sticker shock. With new deliveries each week, I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Gordman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
And we're back. One more round, Cindy, and you win.
I'm ready.
Name a bank with at least 250 locations.
Arvest Bank.
Yes. Name a bank with longer hours and award-winning service.
Arvest.
Yes, that can give you a mortgage, credit card, or loan.
Arvest.
Has a free blue checking account you can open online.
Arvest.
And has an online switch kit.
Arvest Bank.
That is correct. You're a winner.
You can be a winner, too, when you open a free blue checking at Arvest Bank. Go to arvest.com/switch or visit a friendly nearby associate. Equal housing lender.
Lady Braves down to their final 3 outs here in game 1. They need 2 runs to push this one to extras, 3 to win it. And it's going to be batters 5, 6, and 7. And leading the way for Ottawa is going to be Aaron Smith, who struck out looking in the second and popped to second in the fourth. Batting .324, does have 3 homers on the air to go along with 24 RBIs. Madison Bird looking to finish this one out. She's gone 6 strong, 2 hits, 1 earned run. And first pitch strike on the outside corner here on Smith. Total of 85 pitches so far for Bird. has 8 strikeouts. Smith steps back into the box, and Bird will step on the plate. This one hit to left field, but again, a good beat on it for Turnus, and she'll make the catch for out number 1. A soft hit pop fly that just so happened to carry deep enough for Turnus just to walk in on it and make the play out in left field. Jordan Sarnecki, who has one of Ottawa's 2 hits this afternoon, will come to the plate. A 6-hitter in the lineup. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Ottawa with 2 outs left here in the bottom half of the 7th. Try and get something going. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is low for ball 2. How often Bird has gotten behind in the count this afternoon. Of her 85 pitches, 70 of them have been for strikes. And ball 3 is that one unable to catch the inside part of the plate, and we go to 3-0 to Sarnecki. Pitch on the way is a strike, as Sarnecki was watching all the way on the 3-0 count, as Ottawa just trying to get a base runner at this juncture. 3 balls, 1 strike to Sarnecki. 1 for 2. And she'll foul it back, as that one's going to hit the screen and come right back down. We're now full at 3-2. Ottawa trails 3-1. Hit sharply down the foul, or she'll go foul with a sharp liner that goes over the top of the Tabor dugout. It remains at 3-2. Sarnecki has seemed to have a pretty good beat on Bird most of the afternoon. This time it's going to go over the head of the shortstop. We'll see if it drops, and it will. And Turnus will quickly get it into second base, but a single for Ottawa, and Sarnecki has 2 of the 3 hits for the Lady Braves. And now with the tying run coming to the plate with Alexa Romero. Romero, who has power on the season, 3 home runs, 28 RBIs, a .336 hitter. And Ottawa is going to have a pinch runner, as it is going to be Izzy Thorpe, the freshman. Probably the biggest at bat for Alexa Romero this season. And 1 swing of the bat can tie this one up at 3. Pitch on the way to the Romero is going to be hit off the inside of the bat. It's going to go foul, as it just lands in front of the third baseman, Mora. Bird able to jam Romero on that one, and luckily for Romero, it dropped in front of the third baseman. Mora almost made a huge mistake as she went to reach for that softball, and it did land in play and then bounce back out of play into foul territory. No balls, 1 strike on Romero. And pitch is outside for ball 1 as Thorpe takes a big lead, but gets back to first base as Travens looks her down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way to Romero is on the outside corner for ball 2. Ottawa with a runner on with Izzy Thorpe, who came to pinch run for Sarnecki. 2 balls, 1 strike to Romero. And she'll foul it back to the screen, and count is even at 2-2. Bottom of the 7th inning. Ottawa down to their final 2 outs here in Game 1 against the 14-2 in KCAC play Tabor Lady Blue Jays, who currently have a 3-game lead over Ottawa in the standings. And a sharp fly ball that gets over the head of second baseman will go to the wall. They're going to wave. No, they're going to hold both at third, but a double for Alexa Romero. And a huge hit, as Ottawa now has runners at second and third. And a sharp line drive that easily goes over the head of Primrose and gets into the gap between center and right field. And Ottawa's in business here. And we're going to have a mound visit from Tabor. Don't expect Bird to come out of this game, but I think there's going to be some discussions on where they're going to want to put this pitch that's coming up. But that is Ottawa's fourth hit of the afternoon. Only had 2 hits coming into this inning. But yet again, Alexa Romero with a clutch base hit. And a single could score 2, but with the winning run at the plate was Sierra Retley, the third baseman, who tonight was hit by a pitch in the third and then also hit by a pitch in the fifth. Was hit square in the back on the first one and then hit off the helmet on the second HPP. So she'll step in from the right side. Tabor's going to bring the infield in. And Retley takes strike 1 down the middle. No balls, 1 strike on Retley, who has 12 RBIs on the season and with a .295 average. Second pitch is high for ball 1. Retley swings over the top of that one for strike 2 as Bird found a little extra that time. And she's ahead in the count at 1-2. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Ottawa with runners on second and third. Pitch is outside for ball 2. Count even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bradley's hit in the back again, and she will go down to first. And that is her third hit by pitch this afternoon. I'm going to have to check here and see how many times Retley's been hit by a pitch all season. She'd only been hit 3 times the entire year and gets hit 3 times this afternoon, so the bases are loaded. As Tommy Lynn Hickman, the shortstop, steps in with 1 out. Hickman swings over the first pitch for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Hickman. Ottawa's winning run now standing on first base. Pitch to Hickman. She swings over it again for strike 2. 0-2 count. Hickman had a bunt single in the second and then a sacrifice bunt in the fifth. A slap hitter for Ottawa. And she'll strike out on 3 pitches. Just like that, Ottawa down to their last out with the bases loaded, and Corey Lacey comes to the plate. Lacey's had a tough afternoon as she has struck out twice. But they need her here in this situation. Lacey hits it foul to the left side as Mora was hugging the line at third, so if it would have been fair, it would have been the last out of the game. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Corey Lacey, .374 on the year, 1 home run, 21 RBIs. Pitch on the way. Lacey again laces it foul down the left field line. And Ottawa's down to their final strike here in game 1. We'll have the start of game 2 about 25 minutes after this one finishes. But hopefully for Ottawa, it extends here if Lacey can get a base hit. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. And the pitch is outside for ball 1. Head coach Jay Kent talking to his runner Thorpe at third base, telling her not to get picked off as Travens was walking her all the way back to the bag. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lacey. Bird looking to go the distance here for the Lady Jays. Pitch to Lacey, and again she fouls it off, and making the catches, head coach Jay Kent. Count remains at 1-2. Lacey staying alive. And pitch is high for ball 2, trying to get Lacey to chase with the rise ball. Corey Lacey sophomore for the Lady Braves, has been at the top of the lineup all season long. Making Bird work here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Lacey hits it down the line, and it is going to drop foul. Is making a play for it was Turnus in left field. Count will remain at 2-2. Lacey just a little bit behind the pitch right now. Just looking to straighten it out here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Lady Braves down to the last strike. And Lacey's going to be hit by the pitch, and that's a run for Ottawa. And she was hit in the leg, and so Ottawa gets a run, and everyone will move up a base. As that one hit her in the leg. And out comes head coach for Tabor College. And they're going to talk about it. Lacey looked to turn and struck her right in the quad. And Ottawa now only down 1. That is the 5th hit by pitch that has been thrown by Madison Bird. The umpire still talking to the coaches for Tabor. We're still going to talk about it. There's a full discussion in front of us here. We are behind home plate. Wind has died down just a little bit. And we're going to keep this discussion going here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And now we're going to have a discussion with the other umpire that's standing out at shortstop to see if he might have seen anything. Kenzie Stevens, as we wait for this discussion to finish up out at shortstop, is batting .350, 1 home run, 18 RBIs. Tonight she had grounded to third in the 1st inning, sacrifice fly to right in the 3rd. It was hit by a pitch in the 6th inning. Ottawa's got him juiced again with 2 outs, but which this could actually be helping out the pitcher for Tabor, Madison Bird, giving her an opportunity to kind of get focused again, as she had been in full control all afternoon. They're still talking about it, as Lacey is a slap hitter. And the assistant coach now for Tabor is talking with our umpire behind the plate. Lady Braves trail 3-2. And a huge situation here for Stevens. With one swing of the bat, can either with a single will tie the game, or with an extra base hit might win it. But Stevens would be fine with another hit by pitch. First pitch to Stevens is a strike with a fastball down the middle. 3-2, Tabor leads. Bottom of the 7th. 0-1 count. Stevens shows bunt, brings it back, and now she'll swing at one out of his own. First strike 2, and Ottawa down to their last strike of the afternoon in game 1. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Kenzie Stevens. Has to protect the plate here. Pitch on the way is outside for ball 1. 1-2 count to Stevens. Shows bunt, brings it back, and pitch is outside for ball 2. As the count is even at 2-2. Tough one to lay off if you're Stevens, as that one was very close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way to Stevens. She hits it off the end of the bat, and Mora makes the catch for the final out, and that'll do it as Tabor gets the victory 3-2 over Ottawa. Lady Braves did manage to get 1 hit and score a run in that bottom half of the 7th, but a huge victory for Tabor. And Ottawa will fall to 28-13, 11-6 on the year. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap up game 1. You can listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When you're hiring, you don't want to waste time sorting through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
It's a great time to let go with the Samsung Spring for Something New event. Upgrade and save on the latest Samsung appliances, like the Family Hub refrigerator and the Flex Wash and Flex Dry laundry pair. Upgrade to Samsung appliances today and get up to $500 back. Shop now at your local retailers or Samsung.com. $500 Visa reward cards. Requires purchase of 3 or more appliances over $5,000 in online claim. Excludes Chef Collection. See Samsung.com for terms.
Lady Braves fall in a tough one in game one, 3-2 to Tabor College, and Tabor now in full control of the KCAC as they improve to 15-2. Ottawa going to try and snag one here in game two, but story of game one, Ottawa struck first in the third inning. It was up 1-0, and Rebecca Clinton, the pitcher for the Lady Braves, seemed to be in full control until she hit the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings when Tabor was able to strike with 1 run in each of those 3 innings where they were up 3-1. Ottawa was able to get the bases loaded and actually scored 1 run in the bottom of the 7th, but a strikeout to end the inning, a pop-up to third base ended game one, and Ottawa falls 3-2, and as I said, record falls to 28-13, 11-6 in the KCAC. We're going to take a timeout. We'll send it back to the station for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll have game two. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's no secret around here. I like things my way. My way keeps our customers happy. My way keeps us on budget. My way keeps this place running. And my way means ordering from Grainger. They've got what we need when we need it. With simplified checkout, dedicated customer reps, and knowledgeable product experts, I can order online, on the phone, or at a branch the way I like it. My way. When it comes to effortless ordering, Grainger's got your back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Napa know-how.
Why are Napa Exact Fit wiper blades called Exact Fit? For starters, they install in seconds straight out of the package for an exact fit. And we've got tons of sizes for tons of vehicles. So chances are, no matter what you drive, we'll have an exact fit. That's Napa Exact Fit wiper blades. $10 off when you buy a pair. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 4/30/18.
We hope you enjoyed this Ottawa University Brave Sports broadcast on KOFO. Brought to you by Quality Structures Incorporated, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Giles Construction, and by Leon's in downtown Ottawa, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, also by Ransom Memorial Hospital, C.S. Cunningham Construction, Ottawa University, Kramer Pharmacy, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, and by Messenger's Home Furnishings, Arvest Bank, Wise Guys Construction, All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating, and CarStar. For more information about our next OU Brave Sports broadcast, visit our website at KOFO.com and listen daily to the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at Gordman's. Find what you need for your home, family, and life with no damage to your wallet. Gordman's had their own refresh, and the biggest surprise is the best kind of sticker shock. With new deliveries each week, I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Gordman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
With Zillow, you're not just looking for a house. You're looking for the pool that will turn your kids' fingers into prunes. The living room where your dad will explain the nuances of football to you. Yet again. The kitchen where you'll alphabetize your spice collection and discover forgotten, furry, what is that, in the back of the fridge.
You're not just looking for a house. You're looking for a place for your life to happen. And whether buying or renting, Zillow makes it easy with smart search features, photos, and more. Zillow. Find your way home.
It's no secret around here. I like things my way. My way keeps our customers happy. My way keeps us on budget. My way keeps this place running. And My Way means ordering from Grainger. They've got what we need when we need it. With simplified checkout, dedicated customer reps, and knowledgeable product experts, I can order online, on the phone, or at a branch the way I like it. My Way. When it comes to effortless ordering, Grainger's got your back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Napa know-how. You can tell a lot about a person just by looking at their lawn. So if you man your own mower, Napa has select lawn and garden batteries for just $21.99 with exchange. That's right, just $21.99 to uphold your good name and show the neighbors what a quality cut really looks like. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 4/30/18.
At Sherwin-Williams, spring is our favorite time of year. In fact, we even have a color for it, SW Springtime. All around us, color is blooming, windows are opening, and it's the perfect time for painting. So we're kicking off painting season with a 4-day super sale. Ask Sherwin-Williams and get 40% off paints and stains, now through April 23rd. Your new color is just around the corner. Visit your neighborhood store today. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Welcome to the 2018 NBA Finals.
Want to win a grand prize trip to this year's NBA Finals? All you have to do is fill up with Synergy Gas at an Exxon or Mobil station for your chance to win. But don't wait. Fuel up today.
Exxon Mobil, official motor fuel of the NBA.
No purchase necessary. Ends at 11:59 p.m. Central Time on April 30th, 2018. Open to residents of 50 U.S. and D.C. who are age of majority or older, except void and for residents of Maryland, New Jersey, Virginia, and where prohibited. Copyright 2018 NBA Properties Inc. All rights reserved. Sponsor Exxon Mobil Corporation, Spring, Texas.
Running low on the stuff you need? Time for a Target run. We're here for all the big moments and the little ones too, like finding everything on your list. Get a free $5 gift card when you spend $15 on up-and-up products, like household and beauty must-haves. Or getting your whole grains on with Kellogg's cereal, just $2.50 a box. Get low prices on thousands of items and free 2-day shipping, today and every day. Target run and done. Pricing may vary, restrictions may apply. Free 2-day shipping when you spend $35 or use your red card on eligible items.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at Gordman's. Find what you need for your home, family, and life with no damage to your wallet. Gordman's had their own refresh, and the biggest surprise is the best kind of sticker shock. With new deliveries each week, I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Gordman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
Napa know-how.
Castrol Full Synthetic Motor Oil is on sale for $6.39 a quart at Napa. Its patented formula fights against sludge and buildup so aggressively, it practically intimidates it. So subdue, frighten, and impose your will on engine problems by grabbing some Castrol Full Synthetic Motor Oil for just $6.39 a quart. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General States pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer expires 4/30/18.
With Zillow, you're not just looking for a house. You're looking for the pool that will turn your kids' fingers into prunes. The living room where your dad will explain the nuances of football to you. Yet again. The kitchen where you'll alphabetize your spice collection and discover forgotten, furry, what is that, in the back of the fridge.
You're not just looking for a house. You're looking for a place for your life to happen. And whether buying or renting, Zillow makes it easy with smart search features, photos, and more. Zillow, find your way home.
It's the little things, like turkey, dressing, and pumpkin pie. Wait, in April? Goodies is turning April into the new November with our Orange Friday sale. Get ready for peeled back prices store-wide, like a 40-inch HD TV for $149.99, hard-side luggage for $29.99, and 10-piece cookware for just $19.99. Plus, our first 50 guests could win a $500 gift card or other great prizes. The Orange Friday fun goes all weekend. Goodies. Little things mean everything. Goodies is part of our Sage family. Offer exclusions apply.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at Gordman's. Find what you need for your home, family, and life with no damage to your wallet. Gordman's had their own refresh, and the biggest surprise is the best kind of sticker shock. With new deliveries each week, I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Gordman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
Save more with Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hey, Todd, Liberty Mutual just saved me $782.
$782. Liberty did what?
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Maybe I should switch to Liberty Mutual.
Visit us online to... Hey, stop echoing. Sorry. Visit us online to get a quote, and you could save $782. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Based on a recent countrywide new customer survey, coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, Equal Housing Insurer.
O'Reilly. The weather's getting warmer, and that means it's time to start working on your yard. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, pick up a Super Start Lawn and Garden Battery starting at $24.99. Springtime means yard work, so stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts for a Super Start Lawn and Garden Battery you can count on. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Gary, why aren't you outside enjoying the party?
Hey, Michelle. It's this heartburn. When it hits, it really hits hard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's it. I've had it. I'm gonna kick acid with Rolaids.
Rolaids Advanced goes to work instantly for powerful relief of your worst heartburn, bloating, and gas.
Wow, you're packed fast.
Yeah, I feel much better. Now this is a party.
Kick acid and gas with Rolaids Advanced.
Napa know-how.
Why are Napa Exact Fit wiper blades called Exact Fit? For starters, they install in seconds straight out of the package for an exact fit. And we've got tons of sizes for tons of vehicles. So chances are, no matter what you drive, we'll have an exact fit. That's Napa Exact Fit wiper blades. $10 off when you buy a pair. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 4/30/18.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at Gordman's. Find what you need for your home, family, and life with no damage to your wallet. Gordman's had their own refresh, and the biggest surprise is the best kind of sticker shock. With new deliveries each week, I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Gordman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
I'm at Walgreens because I'm not feeling my best. My allergies are giving me an itchy nose, watery eyes, and sneezing. Luckily, Walgreens is right around the corner to help me find the right allergy relief fast. With a wide variety of Walgreens brand allergy products, I find effective relief I can trust. So, even when allergy season is at its worst, Walgreens is there to help me feel my best. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Now with card, buy one eligible Walgreens brand health and wellness product, get one of equal or lesser price half off through May 5th. Use as directed.
It's no secret around here. I like things my way. My way keeps our customers happy. My way keeps us on budget. My way keeps this place running. And my way means ordering from Grainger. They've got what we need when we need it. With simplified checkout, dedicated customer reps, and knowledgeable product experts, I can order online, on the phone, or at a branch the way I like it. My way. When it comes to effortless ordering, Grainger's got your back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Napa know-how.
You can tell a lot about a person just by looking at their lawn. So if you man your own mower, Napa has select lawn and garden batteries for just $21.99 with exchange. That's right, just $21.99 to uphold your good name and show the neighbors what a quality cut really looks like. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 4/30/18.
Refresh and restock at CVS Pharmacy, where it's easy to save big on hundreds of everyday items with these great BOGO deals. This week only, feel your best for less with Nature's Bounty and CVS Health Vitamins, buy one, get one free. And stop that snack attack in its tracks with better-for-you options like Gold Emblem Abound Deluxe Nuts or Almonds, just $7.99. Restrictions apply. See cvs.com/weekly ad for details. Feel good, save money at your neighborhood CVS Pharmacy.
Running low on the stuff you need? Time for a Target run. We're here for all the big moments and the little ones too, like finding everything on your list. Get a free $5 gift card when you spend $15 on Up & Up products, like household and beauty must-haves. Or getting your whole grains on with Kellogg's cereal, just $2.50 a box. Get low prices on thousands of items and free 2-day shipping, today and every day. Target run and done. Pricing may vary, restrictions may apply. Free 2-day shipping when you spend $35 or use your red card on eligible items.
We alarm our houses, and we alarm our cars. But when it comes to your personal information, it can be tough to know when something isn't right. That's where Discover Card can help. Now, we'll send you an alert if we find your Social Security number on any one of thousands of risky websites. And this service is free for card members. Just sign up online. It's our way of looking out for you, not just your account. Learn more at discover.com/free alerts. Limitations apply.
It's the little things, like turkey, dressing, and pumpkin pie. Wait, in April? Goodies is turning April into the new November with our Orange Friday sale. Get ready for peeled back prices store-wide, like a 40-inch HD TV for $149.99, hardside luggage for $29.99, and 10-piece cookware for just $19.99. Plus, our first 50 guests could win a $500 gift card or other great prizes. The Orange Friday fun goes all weekend. Goodies. Little things mean everything. Goodies is part of our Stage family. Offer exclusions apply.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at Gordman's. Find what you need for your home, family, and life with no damage to your wallet. Gordman's had their own refresh, and the biggest surprise is the best kind of sticker shock. With new deliveries each week, I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Gordman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
I'm at Walgreens because I'm not feeling my best. My allergies are giving me an itchy nose, watery eyes, and sneezing. Luckily, Walgreens is right around the corner to help me find the right allergy relief fast. With a wide variety of Walgreens brand allergy products, I find effective relief I can trust. So, even when allergy season is at its worst, Walgreens is there to help me feel my best. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Now with card, buy one eligible Walgreens brand health and wellness product, get one of equal or lesser price half off through May 5th. Use as directed.
Napa know-how.
Castrol Full Synthetic Motor Oil is on sale for $6.39 a quart at Napa. Its patented formula fights against sludge and buildup so aggressively, it practically intimidates it. So subdue, frighten, and impose your will on engine problems by grabbing some Castrol Full Synthetic Motor Oil for just $6.39 a quart. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer expires 4/30/18.
Next. You're holding up the line, ma'am.
What did you say?
You're next in line for the water slide, ma'am. Feet forward and enjoy the ride.
Okay, dearie. This does look fun. Whee-oh! You melted me. I've melted.
The Wicked Witch of the West on a water slide? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much you could save by switching to Geico.
See what you've done. Oh!
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
We alarm our houses, and we alarm our cars. But when it comes to your personal information, it can be tough to know when something isn't right. That's where Discover Card can help. Now, we'll send you an alert if we find your Social Security number on any one of thousands of risky websites. And this service is free for card members. Just sign up online. It's our way of looking out for you, not just your account. Learn more at discover.com/free alerts. Limitations apply.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at Gordman's. Find what you need for your home, family, and life with no damage to your wallet. Gordman's had their own refresh, and the biggest surprise is the best kind of sticker shock. With new deliveries each week, I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Gordman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
Refresh and restock at CVS Pharmacy, where it's easy to save big on hundreds of everyday items with these great BOGO deals. This week only, feel your best for less with Nature's Bounty and CVS Health Vitamins, buy one, get one free. And stop that snack attack in its tracks with better for you options like Gold Emblem Abound Deluxe Nuts or Almonds, just $7.99. Restrictions apply. See CVS.com/weekly ad for details. Feel good, save money at your neighborhood CVS Pharmacy.
Running low on the stuff you need? Time for a Target run. We're here for all the big moments and the little ones too, like finding everything on your list. Get a free $5 gift card when you spend $15 on up-and-up products like household and beauty must-haves, or getting your whole grains on with Kellogg's cereal, just $2.50 a box. Get low prices on thousands of items and free 2-day shipping today and every day. Target run and done. Pricing may vary. Restrictions may apply. Free 2-day shipping when you spend $35 or use your red card on eligible items.
Save more with Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hey, Hey, Todd, Liberty Mutual just saved me $782.
Liberty did what?
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Maybe I should switch to Liberty Mutual.
Visit us online to... Hey, stop echoing. Sorry. Visit us online to get a quote, and you could save $782. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Based on a recent countrywide new customer survey, coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, Equal Housing Insurer.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Braves pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now, for a preview of this OU Braves sports broadcast, here's Casey Weeder.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show as it gets set for Game 2 between Ottawa University and the Tabor College Lady Blue Jays. Ottawa falls in Game 1, 3-2. Tabor improved to 23-14, 15-2, and the KCAC Lady Braves fell to 28-13, 11-6. But in Game 2, it's going to be the same starting lineups for both squads. Different pitcher for Ottawa, same pitcher for Tabor College. We'll run through the lineups again. We'll start with the visitors from Tabor. Batting first, and the designated player will be Madison Bird. Batting second and playing shortstop, Arizona Schrader. Batting third and playing catcher, Kerrigan Travens. Batting fourth and playing third base, Josie Mora. Batting fifth and playing second base will be Madison Primrose. Batting sixth and playing right field will be Brittany Vankenberg. And batting seventh and playing left field, Reagan Turnus. Batting eighth and playing first base, Danny Calder. And batting ninth and playing center field will be Taylor Kaffler. For Ottawa, batting first and playing left field, Corey Lacey. Batting second, playing center field, Kenzie Stevens. Batting third and playing right field, Peyton Matika. Batting fourth and playing catcher, Elena Cott-Lori. Batting fifth and playing designated player, Aaron Smith. Batting sixth, Jordan Sarnecki. Batting seventh, Alexa Romero. Batting eighth, Sierra Rutley. And batting ninth, Tommy Ling Hitman, the shortstop. And pitching will be Amber Flummerfelt. Going to wrap up the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have first pitch. You missed Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KLFO.
Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. But I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Selfless service is the guiding principle that drives Army National Guard soldiers to be always ready whenever disaster strikes. They are your next-door neighbors and your colleagues in schools, offices, and factories. To be a Guard soldier is to stand ready to serve at all times for family, for community, and for country. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com or contact an Army National Guard recruiter in your area. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back for the start of Game 2. On the mound for the Lady Braves is going to be Amber Flummerfelt. She is 8-2 on the year with a 4.09 ERA. She's pitched in 14 games, started 12 of them, 65 innings pitched, and has 19 strikeouts. And she will face Madison Bird, and Bird will take a fastball for strike one as we get things started here in Game 2. Bird had the go-ahead solo home run in the bottom half, or the top half, of the sixth inning to put Tabor ahead for good. He also had 8 strikeouts on the mound in Game 1 and went the full length, and will probably go the whole length in Game 2. Limmerfeld's pitch is hit over the head of third baseman. It'll be a single to start things off for Bird, as Lacey will throw it into second base to Romero, but a leadoff single for Madison Bird. So it's now up to 341 with the average. Batting second will be Arizona Schrader, the shortstop. Schrader this season batting .295. No home runs, 19 RBI. She's going to show bunt. And she will bunt it to the pitching mound. Flummerfelt fields it and then throws it over the head of the first baseman. Now Bird's going to take third. And going to second is Schrader. And just like that, with no outs here in the top of the first, Tabor has runners at second and third. And time will be called here by Cont Lori, the catcher. Make sure to run through the positions for Ottawa here. Lacey in left field, Stevens in center, Matika in right. At first base will be Sarnecki, second base Romero, shortstop Hickman, and third base Retley, with Flummerfelt and Cont Lori, the battery for Ottawa in game 2. But already in some danger here of getting down early. Coming to the plate will be Kerrigan Travens, the catcher. And she takes ball 1 low. And it's 1-0. Travens, highest average on the team for Tabor at 398. Will take ball 2 as it's low again. No home runs, 26 RBIs for Travens. No outs here in the top of the first. And Tabor are already in business. And the fastball is inside for ball 3 from Flummerfelt. And it's a 3-0 count. Wind again blowing to left center. Strong, and on 4 pitches, Flummerfelt will walk Travens. And now the 4-hitter Mora will come to the plate. Josie Mora, the third baseman, made the final out in game 1 to give Tabor the victory on the pop-up. Flummerfelt's pitch is down the middle for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Second pitch is hit down the third base line, and it's fair, and that might clear the bases. 1 run scores. 2 run scores. They're going to send Travens home from third. She's going to score. And 3 runs scored by Tabor in the top of the first inning. And it's a 3-0 lead for Tabor. So 3 runs on 2 hits so far for the Lady Blue Jays. And still no outs. For Mora, that was her 14th, 15th, and 16th RBIs of the season, with the bases clearing double. Fastball high for ball 1, and we're even at 1-1. Still no outs, as at the plate will be Madison Primrose, the second baseman. Primrose hits it to short, and it goes through the legs of Hickman, and gets all the way out to Lacey, and that is going to be an error on Ottawa, and that is going to bring head coach Jay Cant to the pitching circle, and we're going to take a 30-second timeout. Give us Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
And Ottawa in a tough position here early on as they trail 3-0 and have had 3 errors here in the top half of the first inning. Give Tabor credit, they have put the ball in play. But Ottawa has given them a couple runs here, and it's 3-0. Still no outs, runners on first and third. Morris stands at third, Primrose at first. And it'll be Vankenberg to the plate. Flummerfelt's pitch is high for ball 1. And only imagine what head coach Jay Cant said to his team in the circle. Let's see if they respond. 1 ball, no strikes. Still no outs here in the top of the first. Tabor leads 3-0. Flummerfelt's pitch down the middle evens the count at 1-1. Vankenberg batting .278, no home runs, 9 RBIs. And she's going to foul it off towards the Ottawa dugout for strike 2. Flummerfelt definitely doesn't have the velocity of Clinton, but does do a pretty good job of mixing up her pitches. Has a good off speed and will use the rise ball when needed. But this pitch is smoked down the line, just foul, which would have cleared the bases again if that goes fair. But Tabor just has a beat on it right now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as the ball finally makes its way back to the circle for Flummerfelt. Dankenberg watches for ball 2 as it's low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Flummerfelt on the way, and it's hit down the third base line. Retley looks to third and then goes to first for the out as the runner does get from first to second. So runner's now at second and third with 1 out. So a fielder's choice. Excuse me, that is just a third to first out. Ottawa with 3 errors in this inning, which have turned into 3 Tabor runs. Flummerfelt's pitch is a strike as it goes down the middle to Turnus, the left fielder. Turnus, a .250 hitter, no home runs, 13 RBIs. And she fouls this one hard to the left side as it goes out of play. And she's behind in the count at 0-2. Still only 1 out here in the top of the first. Runners at second and third for the Blue Jays. This one's hit hard, and it's going to score 1 as it goes through the third base and shortstop. Only 1 run scores as they'll hold the runner at third, and taking second on the throw is Turnus. So she turns that single and then takes the base on the throw home. So that's 4 for Tabor here in the top of the fourth, or top of the first. So the Blue Jays now with 4 runs on 3 hits. And taking a ball will be Danny Calder. One ball, no strikes. Flummerfelt's pitch is going to be hit down the line. Nice play by the first baseman for the Lady Braves, Sarnecki, as she will tag the runner at first, and she also walks the runner back to third, so no run score on the play with 2 outs here in the top of the first. 4-0 Tabor. Swinging through that first pitch is Kaffler, the center fielder. Flummerfelt took a little bit off that one, and Kaffler way in front of it. No balls, no strike. No balls, 1 strike. Kaffler thought about swinging on the high fastball, but lets it go. And we're even at 1. And Tabor will have gone through the lineup here as Kaffler is the 9th hitter. This one hit to right field. Soft pop fly, and Matika's there for the 3rd out. But Tabor gets 3 runs on 4 hits, leaves 2 on base. Led to the top of the first, bottom of the first. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Are you a Kansas college student considering a career in broadcasting? Well, listen up. If in the fall you'll be entering your junior or senior year at a Kansas 4-year college or your sophomore year at a Kansas 2-year college and are enrolled in a broadcast program, you may qualify for a scholarship from the Kansas Association of Broadcasters. Application deadlines May 1st. For details, go to KAB.net and click on Student Services. Sponsored by the member stations of the Kansas Association of Broadcasters.
It's not just state-of-the-art dentistry in Ottawa that Dr. Richard Hale provides. You can get that same care at his new office in Garnett on Highway 59. For wisdom teeth, dentures, root canals, extractions, and routine dental care, call 785-242-1800.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Welcome back as Tabor leads 4-0 here as we start the bottom half of the first as Ottawa comes to play for the first time. Lady Braves had 3 errors in that first inning, which led to 4 Tabor runs. To the plate first for Ottawa will be Corey Lacey, the left fielder. She's batting .374 with a home run and 22 RBIs. Lacey, the lefty, was 1 for 4 in game 1. Again, Madison Bird in the circle for Tabor, and she will go with the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And Ottawa just seems shell-shocked. 4-0 Tabor. And Lacey goes with the bunt, but it goes foul, and she's behind in the count 0-2. Again, off-speed stuff from Bird. Lacey behind in the count at 0-2. Pitch on the way from Bird, and it's fouled to the right side. Moore trying to make a play on it, but it falls just in front of her. It'll go foul. No balls, 2 strikes to Lacey. Pitch is outside for ball 1. She went with the fastball, and Lacey wasn't going to chase. One ball, 2 strikes. Lacey hits it right back to the pitcher, and it's going to make its way into center field, and it goes past the second baseman, but backing up is the right fielder. An interesting shift was put on there by Tabor. They actually had the second baseman playing right behind the bag at second base, and the right fielder did a good job of backing up the plays and actually hit off the second baseman and squirted to the right. But Lacey just able to take the one, and Ottawa has a leadoff single to start the bottom half of the first inning. Kenzie Stevens to the plate. Stevens will bunt it. She's trying to get down to first, and unable to pick it up is Bird, and Ottawa has runners at first and second. Great bunt by Kenzie Stevens. Just like that, Ottawa trying to get something going. That's going to bring Peyton Matika to the plate. Matika, 317 hitter, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs. First pitch, and it's popped up in the infield. Making the catch is Calder for out number 1. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Elena Cott-Lowry. Cott-Lowry this season, 314 hitter, 6 home runs, 37 RBIs. Ottawa has runners at first and second. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. They trail by 4. Pitch to Cott-Lowry is just outside for ball 1. Cott-Lowry was able to make good contact in game 1, but was unable to get on base. Leads the team in RBIs with 37. Also leads the team with home runs with 4. She's going to hit this one deep to left field, but yet again right at the left fielder Turnus for out number 2. She just cannot buy a base hit here this afternoon. Aaron Smith, batting 5th here in game 2, will come to the plate. Pitch on the way to Smith, gets past the catcher, and the runners will move up to second and third. That pitch was inside for ball 1. You have to think that Travens was thinking about Lacey at second, potentially going, and took her eye off it for just a second, and it gets all the way back to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes on Smith. Batting .321, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs. Off-speed pitch is outside for ball 2. Ottawa trying to respond after a huge top of the first for Tabor, where they were able to plate 4. 2 balls, no strikes. And Smith takes strike one with the fastball. Count of 2-1. Pitch on the way to Smith is going to be inside for ball 3. And we'll see if head coach Jay Kent gives the green light to Smith here. Has the power to turn on it. He's got 3 home runs this season and 24 RBIs. Pitch on the way is outside for ball 4. And Ottawa has them loaded here with 2 outs. That brings to the plate Jordan Sarnecki, who had 3 hits in game 1. 3 of Ottawa's 5. Pitch on the way to Sarnecki is down the middle for strike 1 with the off speed. Second pitch is low for ball 1, so count even at 1-1. Pitch to Sarnecki on the way is outside for ball 2. Sarnecki ahead in the count at 2-1. Pretty consistent strike zone all afternoon so far by the big man behind the plate. And pitch is inside, and that one might have caught Sarnecki. No, they're going to call it a ball. And it's 3-1. Yet again, you got to wonder if she might have the green light. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And she takes a fastball for strike 2. So Sarnecki now full at 3-2, 2 outs. And any runs here for Ottawa would be big for this team's confidence going forward. Pitch on the way, hitting it deep to left field, and it's just going to be foul. That one would have reached the fence. It was fair, but yet again, at left field, Turnus looked like she might have had a good beat on it. She covers a lot of ground out in left field. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. And that's going to get down for a base hit, and that's going to score more than 1. Coming home is Lacey. Behind her, Stevens. They're going to send Smith home, and she is going to score on the double from Jordan Sarnecki. And Ottawa's right back in it. They score 3 runs of their own. And the Lady Braves right back in this one. After a rough top of the first, Lady Braves come to the plate, and they force Madison Bird to end up walking 2 batters in this inning. They string a couple hits. Jordan Sarnecki's had a great beat on Bird all afternoon, and now Romero turns on 1, but it's going to go foul. Ottawa seems to be out in front of it a little bit more as on Madison Bird here in Game 2 so far, as they just seem to be a step behind her all Game 1. Bird's pitch is strike down the middle with the off-speed. Romero, I think, was looking fastball, or maybe something outside, and it's 0-2. Romero batting .336, takes ball 1. She's got 3 home runs and 28 RBIs. 1-2 count to Romero. 2 out. All of this damage has been done with 2 outs. And this one's popped up by Romero, and coming in is the shortstop, Schrader. But Ottawa able to get back into this one as they score 3 in the bottom half of the first. Lady Braves trail 4-3. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Cosentino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Collier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. No, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Welcome back as Ottawa responds with 3 runs in the bottom half of the first inning to draw within 1 at 4-3. Their Tabor scored 4 in the top of the first. So we're back to the top of the lineup for Tabor, as we'll see Madison Bird, who led off the game with a leadoff single to left field. 1 ball, no strikes as Plummerfelt works her second inning. And Madison Bird turns on one, and it's foul, but she got most of it. As it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Bird's average now up to 349. 4 home runs, 25 RBIs. Leads the team in home runs, and she had a big one in Game 1, which gave Tabor the lead that they never relinquished. They got the victory 3-2 in Game 1. Already, both teams eclipsed their total runs already here in the first inning. Pitch fouled back, and it's 1-2. Rise ball, and Bird strikes out as Plummerfeld gets her to chase for her first strikeout of the afternoon. A big out. Bird has been a problem for Ottawa at the plate and on the mound this afternoon. Plummerfeld finds a way to get her to chase. I will bring up Arizona Schrader, the shortstop, who scored a run in the first inning. One ball, no strikes. Plummerfeld's pitch is again in the dirt for ball 2. Schrader with batting .264, no home runs, 19 RBIs. Plummerfeld's pitch low and outside. She was able to reach on an error as she was trying to move the runner over from first to second in the first inning, and a throwing error allowed her to get to second. And on 4 pitches, Schrader walks. And we're going to have a mound visit here by head coach Jay Cant. So far here in Game 2, Tabor has 4 runs on 3 hits with 1 error. Ottawa with 3 runs on 2 hits and 3 errors. As head coach Jay Cant still talking to his pitcher. They'll have Clinton available here for Game 2 if needed. Coming to the plate now will be Kerrigan Travens, the catcher. She also scored a run in the first inning. And she's going to show bunt. Now she'll bring it back and take strike 1 with the fastball. Plummerfeld's pitch on the way is a rise ball for ball 1. Travens walked in the first inning. Now all the way up to 397 with the average. And she's going to foul this one to the left side, and it's going to get out of play for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the second. Tabor leads 4-3. Travens again showing bunt. Plummerfeld's pitch, and she's going to foul it off again to the left side. She got a good piece of it as it lands in the Ottawa dugout. Travens seems to have a good beat on the off-speed stuff. Maybe a rise ball again from Plummerfeld will do it here on the 1-2 count. Bunt shown again by Travens. She'll bring it back. Thought about swinging. Held off, though, and it's even at 2-2. One out here in the top of the second. Rise ball again for ball 3. Travens this season has earned 8 walks. Puts you about middle of the pack for the team. Makes a lot of contact, wants to swing, but has to be careful here on full count. She's going to rope one down the line, foul on the 3-2 count. Travens again will step back in, really making Flummerfelt work at 3-2. She'll show bunt and then bring it back, and this one is hit deep. It is just going to be foul as it hits the fence on a couple bounces. She is all over Flummerfelt right now. Luckily for the Lady Braves, they've all been foul balls. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 Travens. She'll show bunt. And this one's going to be roped out towards left field, and it's going to be a single for Travens. As quickly getting it as Stevens out in center field, and Tabor again trying to get something going here with runners on first and second. And looks like there could be a substitution here for Ottawa. As they're going to bring in a new pitcher. That'll be it for Flummerfelt. And coming in for Ottawa, try to give you a number here. And that is going to be Shelby Harvey checking in for the Lady Braves, who got the victory in Game 1 against Bethel back on Monday. So we'll take a quick 30-second break. You can listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Hale Family Dentistry is now serving the dental needs of Garnett with a new office open Tuesdays and Thursdays on 59 Highway in front of the hospital. Trust your smile to the very best. Dr. Richard Hale at 785-242-1800 or richardthaledds.com.
Hey, it's me, your taste buds. What do you say we head over to Leon's? You know, used to be Ponchos. They're open now, and the vocal cords won't stop talking about them. Chicken fried steak, sandwiches, burgers, salads, and I hear they kept the chips and cheese. Yum. You take me there and I'll forgive you for that freezer burned whatever that was last night. Leon's now open for lunch and dinner at 429 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Welcome back. Shelby Harvey will take the mound for the Lady Braves. 5.25 ERA. 1-0 on the season. This will be her 6th game pitch. She started one, total of 8 innings, and it gives up an average of 368. And first pitch is high for ball 1. As she faces Josie Mora, the cleanup hitter. Mora was able to clear the bases her first at bat. She fouls it off the side of the bat, and it's going to get all the way to the back of the fence here for strike 1. For 1 ball, 1 strike. Harvey set, peers in. Her pitch is going to be hit deep to center. Stevens still tracking it and makes the catch at the warning track. Runner will tag up from second and move to third. That is the second out. So that moves Schrader to third, and staying at first is Travens. Runners on the corners here for the Lady Blue Jays as Primrose comes to the plate. Harvey's first pitch is going to be hit to shortstop, and Ottawa will step on the bag at second. So Lady Braves able to work out of a jam as Harvey comes in and gets 2 quick outs. We'll head to the bottom of the second. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Welcome back, as Tabor will now have a pitching change here in the second inning, as it'll be Emily Ingalls. She has a 7.29 ERA, 1 win, 1 loss. She's pitched in 7 games, started 3 of them. 16.1 innings pitched, is up a batting average of 293. And she is the designated player, so that means that we could see Bird really at any point the rest of the way. See how quickly it takes, how much time it takes for Ottawa to adjust to a new pitcher. But just based off the ERA, you got to think Ottawa's going to have potentially a little bit more success than what they had against Bird, even though they did get after her for 3 runs in the bottom half of the first inning. If Ottawa can jump on a few here in the bottom of the second, as they still trail by 1, 4-3. It'll be Sierra Retley coming to the plate. She's got a 2.95 ERA. No home runs, 12 RBIs. Retley steps in from the right side. And she takes a strike low or just right on the corner for her first pitch. No balls, 1 strike to Retley. And Retley looked like she went around, couldn't check her string, so that's strike 2. That one was in the dirt. No balls, 2 strikes. Ingalls pitch in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to Retley. Pitch is going to be looped into center field, and it'll drop for a base hit as Retley puts it over the head of the shortstop and the center fielder. That's a leadoff single for the Lady Braves in the bottom half of the second. That'll bring Tommy Lynn Hickman to the plate for the Lady Braves. And Hickman shows bunt, but pitches high for ball 1. Hickman, the lefty slap hitter, batting .322, 1 home run, 14 RBIs. Right now, Ottawa can be picky at the plate. Ingalls really hasn't put a whole lot in the strike zone so far. And another one that's out of the strike zone that Ottawa just popped straight up in the air for out number 1. And Hickman's going to be kicking herself for that one, as that one was almost at eye level. Ottawa back to the top of the lineup here for Corey Lacey. Lacey was able to reach base in her first at bat, also score a run. Pitches outside for ball 1 from Ingalls. She did single to right center in her first plate appearance. Bottom of the second, Ottawa trails 4-3, but have a runner on first base with Retley. Pitch to Lacey. She ropes it over the head of the shortstop, but a nice job of getting it back in by the center fielder, Kaffler. Retley does get to second, but in the process actually gets hit in the leg by the softball, so it was thrown back into the infield. Ottawa again has something stirring here with runners on first and second. Corey Lacey with another single. She's 2 for 2. It'll bring Kenzie Stevens to the plate for the Lady Braves. Pitches outside for ball 1 from Ingalls. 1 ball, no strikes. Kinsey Stevens was able to reach on an error from a attempted bunt in the first inning, which started Ottawa's rally to get back into this one after they trailed 4-0. Score 4-3 in favor of Tabor still. But Ottawa with runners at first and second with 1 out. Count at 1-1. And getting it off the end of the bat is Stevens, making it a tough play for the shortstop, and the shortstop's going to have to eat it. As Stevens, with too much speed, able to run out the infield single. So now we have bases loaded with 1 out. And Peyton Matika will hit with the bases loaded. Pitch to Matika is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch again is outside for ball 2. Nice job by Travens. That pitch was a little more outside than what Ingles wanted, and Travens somehow snags it. Retley, who's at third base, almost took off. Another pitch high for ball 3. And it's a 3-0 count. Big pitch here for Ingles. She's behind in the count at 3-0. Matika stands in from the right side, and she will take ball 4. And Ottawa ties it up at 4. Just like that, you're going to bring your best hitter to the plate here. With Elena Cott-Laurie, and a quick hook here by Tabor is coming into the game now, as we'll have a pitching change. We'll take a quick 30-second break. You listen to University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Coming into the game here for Tabor is going to be, I believe that is Schneider. Actually, that is going to be Hannah Jones that will come into the game here for Tabor. Yes, the 5'10 sophomore will toe the rubber here for Tabor, as we are now down to only 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning, with Elena Cott-Laurie coming to the plate. Jones is a 2.08 ERA, which is second in the KCAC. She's 2-1 on the year, 40 innings pitched, a 2.84 average against her. So Elena Cott-Laurie with a chance to deliver a big hit for the Lady Braves as they have tied it up at 4. Cott-Laurie, he'll swing over the first pitch for strike 1. She flied to left on a hard hit fly ball in the first inning. Pitch is high and pops straight back, and plenty of room for the catcher, Travens, to make the play, and that's out number 2. So that's going to bring Aaron Smith to the plate. If Ottawa can capitalize, they left 2 on base in the first inning. Right now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. But Jones, a whole different pitcher than what we saw from Ingles. Smith will take ball 1 with a fastball high. pitch on the way is going to be low for ball 2. Jones, another hard-throwing righty. 2 balls, no strikes to Aaron Smith, who walked in the first inning. And Smith takes strike 1 with a fastball down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike. Smith raised her average to 321, 3 homers, 24 RBIs on this, or in this season. Might get something good to hit here at 2-1. Pitch is low for ball 3 as that one's also outside. Three balls, 1 strike to Aaron Smith, who can break this one wide open with a base hit. Base is still loaded. Pitch to Smith, and she will take a little low, but it's still a strike at 3-2, as that one was very close. So very similar to the last pitch that was called a ball. So we are full with 2 outs. 4-4 our score. Bottom of the second. Might be the biggest at bat of the game to this juncture. And just getting a piece of it is Smith to stay alive at 3-2. Smith will step out of the box for just a second to gather herself. Now she'll step back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second. Smith gets a piece of it, and that one is deep. To the track, to the wall, it's off the wall, and Ottawa is going to clear the bases as Aaron Smith takes a wide turn at second. Doesn't matter though, and Ottawa goes up on top 7-4. And a 3-run double from Aaron Smith. And laying out in center field was Kaffler trying to make a play, but it went over her head. And a big 2-out double for Aaron Smith gives Ottawa the 7-4 lead. Jordan Sarnecki to the plate for Ottawa. Jones' first pitch, fastball, strike 1. Still in the bottom of the second, 2 outs, 0-1 count. Mr. Sarnecki is in the dirt with the off speed for ball 1. Sarnecki had a bases clearing double in the first inning. Score 7-4 in favor of the Lady Braves here in the bottom of the second. She's going to hit one to shortstop. Making the throw and the out is Schrader. And that'll do it for Ottawa, but they score 4 runs to take the lead, 7-4. Head to the top of the third. You listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Airvana is the ultimate level of comfort, and a new Lennox home comfort system will help you achieve it. Buy now from All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating and get up to $1,700 in rebates or up to 72 months interest-free financing. That's All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating at 8888 Airman.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
And we're back. One more round, Cindy, and you win.
I'm ready.
Name a bank with at least 250 locations.
Arvest Bank.
Yes. Name a bank with longer hours and award-winning service.
Arvest.
Yes, that can give you a mortgage, credit card, or loan.
Arvest.
Has a free blue checking account you can open online.
Arvest.
And has an online switch kit.
Arvest Bank.
That is correct. You're a winner.
You can be a winner, too, when you open a free blue checking at Arvest Bank. Go to arvest.com/switch or visit a friendly nearby associate. Equal housing lender.
And we're back here as the Lady Braves lead 7-4 as we start the top of the third inning. Aaron Smith with a huge RBI, 3 RBI double. Gives Ottawa the lead by 3 at 7-4. End up scoring 4 in the inning. Coming to the plate for Tabor will be Brittany Vakenberg. She grounded to third, her first advantage. Now she ropes one out to left field. Corey Lacey unable to make the play. And Vankenberg's going to take second as Lacey took too long trying to get up. And it's a leadoff double for Vankenberg. And the hitting fest continues. Reagan Turnus to the plate for the Lady Jays. She had an RBI in her first at bat. Harvey's pitch is high for ball one. One ball, no strikes to Turnus. She singled to left center in her first at bat. Fastball high for ball two. And taking a strike is Turnus with the off-speed pitch from Harvey. Count it 2-1. Harvey's rise ball is fouled into the Ottawa dugout, and she's fought back to 2-2. Put it in perspective, game one, we were in the sixth inning within an hour. Here in game two, a very different story is a check swing by Turnus, making the play at third, trying to throw out Vankenberg at third base, and she's able to slide in, so moving the lead runner to third is Tabor. Nice job by Harvey, though, to battle back. She was behind 2-0 and ends up forcing the ground out. So one out here for Tabor in the top of the third. And swinging over the top of that one will be Danny Calder, the first baseman. Calder had a huge game one with 2 extra base hits. Had the first RBI in game one. And breaking ball to Calder is called a ball just inside to the lefty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Harvey is high, and Calder swings over the top of it for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the third. Ottawa leads 7-4. Calder just gets a piece of it to keep it alive at 1-2. Calder grounded to first base in her first plate attempt in the first inning, and she strikes out with a rise ball, and Harvey gets her first strikeout of the afternoon. That'll bring Taylor Kaffler to the plate. Coach Kant, with a little bit of a shift, brings his outfielders in. First pitch to Kaffler. She hits it deep. And looking to have a beat on it in right field is Vatika. And Harvey, after giving up a leadoff double, works her way out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit for Tabor as we head to the bottom half of the third. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
After 49 years in the same place, Sutton's Jewelry has moved. Hi, this is Kathy Sutton inviting you to the new home of Sutton's Jewelry, 2 doors down at 213 South Main, on the other side of the Plaza Theater. We hope you'll come and pay us a visit and find more space, more beautiful inventory, and even a few surprises. We're excited to share our new updates and promise to continue providing quality jewelry and accessories, professional service, and the same Sutton's Jewelry loyalty. Sutton's Jewelry, now at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
Welcome back as the Lady Braves lead 7-4 here in the bottom of the third inning. I want to give you an update on the men's NAI Invitational taking place in Des Moines, Iowa, at Grandview University. The Braves men's volleyball team is tied at 1 with Cardinal Stritch in the third set. We'll keep you updated on that one. They play their second game in the NAI Invitational. A must-win they want to stay alive with the potential to get a full play after they lost yesterday evening to Benedictine University out of Mesa, Arizona. And it'll be Alexa Romero stepping to the plate for the Lady Braves to start things off, as it will be batters 7, 8, and 9, the bottom half of the third inning. As I was saying earlier, we made it to the sixth inning within an hour in Game 1. It has been an hour here in Game 2, and we are just now at the bottom of the third. Lots of hits and lots of runs, a few errors. Lady Braves do lead 7-4 as Romero takes a strike, and make it 2-1 as the rise ball is high, and Romero stays away from it. Lady Braves trying to extend their lead. It's currently at 3. Jones still on the mound. Seen a lot of pitching changes in this game. Romero gets a piece of it and fouls it into the Ottawa dugout. Count now at 2-2. Wind now blowing strictly towards right field in Game 2. Romero hits this one hard to shortstop. Nice play by Schrader. Throws out Romero as that ball was smoked to the direction of Schrader, and she took it on a big first hop for out number 1. Sierra Retley will step in for her second plate appearance. And Jones' first pitch, fastball outside for ball 1. Second pitch high for ball 2, and it's 2-0. Retley, who had a run, or scored a run and a hit, had a hit in the second inning after a single to center. I'll take strike 1 with the fastball on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Ottawa leads 7-4. Pitch is low for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Retley's average is now over 300 at 302 after a big first game. And then the single to start off this game, and Retley will take ball 4 as that one's just outside, and she'll take her base. And Ottawa has a base runner with 1 out. Bottom of the third. Tommy Lynn Hickman stepping in from the left side for her second plate appearance. And she's going to butt it off the plate, and it's going to go foul for strike 1. Unfortunate with the backspin, but it ended up going foul. Looked to be a beautiful bunt, and just crossed back over the line. So she's behind in the count at 0-1. Hickman adding 319, 1 home run, 14 RBIs. And showing bunt, and going back to throwing down the first base is Travens after the fastball was high for ball 1. Jones set, delivers the pitch, and just getting a piece of it is Hickman. Couldn't decide if she was going to attempt the bunt or not. Instead, it actually catches it on the check swing. Now she's behind the count at 1-2. Retley stands at first base for the Lady Braves after her walk. And Hickman does foul it back to the screen. Stay alive at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hickman digs in, takes ball 2 as that one's in the dirt. Count's even at 2-2. the way, and it's hit at the second baseman. Off for the second baseman, and turning for third will be Retley, and she will make it easily into third base after a single from Tommy Lynn Hickman. Corey Lacey looks to keep the line moving here. Ottawa with runners on the corners with one out. Hickman gets her first hit of the afternoon here in game 2. Back to the top of the lineup for Ottawa. Corey Lacey steps in. She had a single in the first and then a single in the second. Both of those were off of Bird. First pitch called a strike with the off-speed. Tabor now on a 14-game winning streak after the victory in Game 1. Ottawa leads, though, here in Game 2, 7-4. That pitch fouled down the left field line by Lacey. She's behind in the count 0-2. Pitch on the way is outside and caught at second. Oh, they're going to let her go. They just throw it back to the pitcher as Hickman was kind of caught in no man's land, and Traven, instead of throwing it to second, there was no one covering. Hickman's able to take the base, and now Ottawa with runners at second and third. But just one out. Pitch to Lacey is off speed, and it's going to hit up the middle for a base hit. They'll send one run home. Throw to the plate, goes past the catcher, and trying to score from third is going to be Hickman, and she does. And Lacey moves all the way from first to third on the throwing error, and Ottawa scores 2 runs. They take the lead at 9-4, or keep the lead, and extend it to 9-4. Big base hit for Corey Lacey, who's got 3 singles in Game 2. And the Lady Braves have busted this one open as they lead by 5. Looking to keep the rally going is going to be Kinsey Stevens. She is 2 for 2. And this one's in the dirt. Gets past the catcher, but Traven's able to track it down quickly. Coming into this appearance, Jones had a 1.79 ERA, which was tops in the conference. Her ERA has gone all the way up to 1.83. Pitch is inside for ball 1. Make it ball 2. The first pitch was in the dirt, so it's 2-0. Temperature has dropped by at least 5 to 10 degrees here in Game 2. The wind is let down just a bit, but the temperature has definitely dropped. Taking strike 1 is Stevens with the off-speed from Jones. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the bunt attempt from Stevens goes off the plate and then bounces all the way back to the screen for strike 2. Lady Braves lead 9-4. Count now at 2-2. Stevens shows bunt, brings it back, and she hits this one. It's going to loop over the shortstop, and it's going to be a base hit, and Corey Lacey will score easily from third. And Ottawa bringing the bats out here in Game 2 leads 10-4. And that is going to do it for Jones. As another pitching change, and we'll take a minute timeout. You can listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Molly Baxter will be the pitcher in the circle for Tabor as Jones will check out of this one. She is responsible for the runner at first base. Baxter comes in with a 4.12 ERA. This is her 16th appearance. She's 6-7 on the year, 51 innings pitched, has 24 strikeouts, and gives up a 283 batting average. But Ottawa getting after Hannah Jones with that what was a 2 or just under a 2 ERA, and putting another 3 spot on the board here already in the bottom of the third. Still only 1 out. Lady Braves lead 10-4. Pitch is low for ball 1. And Baxter, who showed some good velocity there on her warm-up pitches. Jones also had a lively fastball, and Ottawa was able to take advantage with some extra base hits. Baxter's pitch is high for ball 2. No, they're going to call it a strike, as that one looked to be a little high. Peyton Matika, who popped to first in the first inning and walked in the second, did score a run and had an RBI on that walk. Pitch is high with the off speed for ball 2. 10-4 the score. Lady Braves leading after they fall in game 1, 3-2. Tabor on a 14-game winning streak. Pitch to Matika. She's going to hit this one deep. That one might be gone. It's at the wall. It is gone. As that one lands in the football practice field, and Peyton Matika takes Baxter deep. And Ottawa opens up an 8-run lead, 12-4. And for Peyton Matika, that is her 5th home run of the season. And that was a no-doubter to dead center field. And that is 5 runs for the Lady Braves here in the bottom of the third. Absolute no-doubter for Peyton Matika. That'll bring Elena Cott-Lowry to the plate, who's going to hit a sharp one to shortstop. But yet again, everywhere she's put it this afternoon, Tabor's been able to make a good play on it, as she has made great contact all evening, and making the play at first with the throw from Schrader. Calder steps on the bag, and Cott-Lowry is out on 1 pitch. Aaron Smith now to the plate for the Lady Braves. Smith, who I believe actually started this inning, takes high for ball 1. Smith digging in. Baxter's pitch is at the knees for strike 1. It was Jordan Sarnecki who led off this inning. So Smith will be the 9th batter. Smith walked in the first and then doubled in the second. That was a 3-run double. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 2, and it's a 2-1 count. Two balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning. Lady Braves put a 5 spot on the board in the third. They put 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the second, and 5 in the third. Strong line drive to Moore, makes a nice play at third and throws out Smith at first. But Ottawa puts 5 spot on the board in the bottom of the third, and they lead 12-4. Evenless Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes, too. Visit Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Ottawa leads 12-4 as we head to the top of the fourth, and Madison Bird will lead it off. She singled to left in the first inning and then struck out swinging in the second. Started this game as the pitcher here in Game 2. Went the full distance in Game 1 with a complete game. Got roughed up a little bit here in Game 2 as she gave up 3 runs in the first inning and then didn't come out for the second. But can still be a menace at the plate. And takes 2 straight balls, and she is ahead in the count at 2-1. Harvey still on the mound for the Lady Braves. There has been 5 pitching changes here in Game 2. Pitch is just above the belt for ball 3, and this is dangerous territory here. Bird is going to have the green light all the way as they trail by 8. Harvey's pitch down the middle, and it is popped right behind us for strike 2. Full count to Madison Bird. Bird's average at 345, and she hits this one deep to left field. It was going to be just foul. Lacey dove for it and just missed it. Tried to make a good play on it and just came up a little bit short. Then it would have definitely been a Sports Center top 10 snag if she would have made that one on the run. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Bird. Harvey's pitch is off speed, and she strikes her out with the changeup. As Bird goes down looking here to start the 4th inning. Beautiful pitch by Harvey. As you could see that Bird was looking for fastball all the way, and then once it wasn't a fastball, she let it go by and got caught looking. Arizona Schrader steps in here with 1 out in the top of the 4th. And she takes strike 1 as the count is even at 1-1. Harvey's pitch off speed for ball 2 as it's unable to catch the corner of the plate. And she's going to hit this one deep to left field. Lacey with a jump on it. Makes the grab as she gets to the warning track. And Lacey making the catch over her left shoulder for out number 2. That'll bring Kerrigan Travens to the plate, the catcher. The top hitter on this team. Batting average near 400. First pitch from Harvey down the middle for strike 1. And Harvey doesn't have the velocity that we've seen for some of the other pitchers today, but does a good job of moving the ball around the zone and keeping hitters off balance. And we've seen that off-speed pitch get her 2 strikeouts this afternoon. And it does have a lot of movement on it. Even when she is attempting to throw it down the middle, it has a lot of spin. She has kept these Tabor hitters at bay so far. And she is ahead in the count at 0-2 as Travens fouls it away here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Harvey's pitch is high. It's popped up. Trying to make a play on it. And does. It's hit in, and that's the final out of the top of the fourth. We'll head to the bottom half. Lady Braves lead 12-4. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? Do you even have a fuse box? Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects.
Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
We train yearly to be iCar Gold certified because as cars and designs have changed to keep you safer, so have the collision repair procedures. And at CarStar Ottawa, your safety matters. Call CarStar 242-8916. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Welcome back. Lady Braves lead 12-4, and they'll be looking to extend that lead here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Taking a look at Baxter's stats, she has had a tendency to give up the long ball, and that was her 9th home run given up on the season. And she gave up to Matika in the last inning. That was hit, for those that have been out to the softball field, the goalposts that are in center field that are at the far end of the football practice field. I believe that one landed, had to have been within about 15 to 20 feet of those goalposts as it was tattooed to deep center. Leading off this inning for the Lady Braves will be Jordan Sarnecki, followed by Alexa Romero and Sierra Retley. Sarnecki doubled to left center in the first inning and then grounded to short in the second. Quickly, she fouls this one to the left side. Got a good piece of it as it bounces off the fence, and she's a high 0-1. Sarnecki's average at 266, no home runs, 17 RBIs. Pitch is in the dirt, 4-1, and we're even at 1-1. Baxter set. Delivers the pitch. It is low for ball 2. Reminder that we will have coverage of Braves baseball this weekend. That game, the doubleheader, has been moved from Saturday to Sunday. It will start at 1 o'clock here at Alumni Park. I'll have the call for you, along with Mike Hake. Pitch is high for ball 3 as the Braves baseball team is battling for one of the final spots in the KCAC tournament. So difficult to get in as only the top 6 teams qualify out of the 12 teams in the conference. Base hit up the middle for Sarnecki, and it goes past the center fielder, and it's going all the way to the wall. Sarnecki's going to take 2 with a stand-up. We'll call it a single with an error out in center field, but Sarnecki does take second base on the error. And we're going to have a pinch runner for the Lady Braves. Sarnecki has had quite the day. That is her 3rd hit of game 2. Has 3 RBIs as well. Alexa Romero comes to the plate here for the Lady Braves, who doesn't have a hit here in game 2, as she popped to short in the first and grounded to short in the third. But another player who has the power to take Baxter deep if she leaves one in the zone. 12-4 Lady Braves lead. Bottom of the 4th inning. Romero chops one to third base. More a beautiful play, and now she has the runner in a pickle. And they missed the tag, and getting in at third base. They're going to call her safer out at third. Still haven't seen this. I believe they are going to call the pinch runner out at third, but Romero does take second. So 1 out for Tabor. Not a real visible sign there by either umpire. They're going to say that the pinch runner went out of the base path. That was Izzy Thorpe. Was trying to get to third base when she was caught in the pickle. But Tabor does get the lead runner. Sierra Retley fouls this one back to the net. strike one. But what a play by Mora at third base. That Romero's line shot that would have gone for extra bases if it went by her. Pitch is in the dirt, and Romero's going to take third. As unable to come up with it is Travens. Retley singled to center in the second and walked in the third. Did score a run in the third inning. And taking a strike is Retley. Makes the count 1-2. One ball, two strikes to Retley. And she'll take just inside for ball two. Trying to catch the inside corner that time was Baxter. Count is even at 2-2. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Lady Braves with a runner at third base. That's Romero. Pitch is in the just a little low for ball three, and we're full at 3-2. Retley's average at 302. No home runs, 12 RBIs. And she's going to hit this one up the middle for a base hit, and Romero will score easily from third, and Ottawa leads by 9. And when your 8-hitter is now up to over 300, you know you've had a great day, and Sierra Retley gets her second hit and her first RBI of game two. 13-4 Lady Braves lead. Tommy Lynn Hickman will come to the plate. Baxter still on the mound here for Tabor. Baxter's first pitch is outside, and Hickman a little bit off on that one. Swings right over the top of it. No balls, one strike to Hickman. Hickman with the beautiful bunt for the pitcher. We'll see if Baxter can get there in time. She can't. And an infield single for Tommy Lynn Hickman. Ottawa with runners at first and second now with one out. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Corey Lacey. That is all you can ask for from your slap hitter. Your head coach, Jay Kent. You just cannot throw down a better bunt than that, and we're going to have another meeting at the mound by Tabor. As Travens will bring in the infield here. Corey Lacey is 3 for 3 in game two. Single to right in the first, single to left in the second, and then single to center in the third. Scored 3 runs and had an RBI in her last at bat. One out, runners at first and second for the Lady Braves. It'll be Retley standing at second and Hickman at first. First pitch strike to Lacey, and it's 0-1. And Ottawa playing with a sense of urgency here in game two. Maybe sending a statement more so for potentially for the KCAC tournament than the KCAC regular season title, which is really in the hands of Tabor now going forward, as they now have a 4-game lead over the Lady Braves in the standings, which could be cut down to 3 with a victory from Ottawa today. But Lady Braves bringing the bats out here in game two. Pitch is fouled away as it remains at 0-2. And they're out of softballs here, so umpire is asking for a few. No balls, 2 strikes to Corey Lacey. All 3 of her singles have been sharp. Lacey hits it off the net as it's fouled back again. Hard to believe Ottawa was down 4-0 after the top of the first inning, and Tabor had all the momentum, especially after getting out of a bases-loaded jam to get the victory in game one, and then to come out and put a 4 spot on the Lady Braves. Shows a lot of grit and determination to get back into it and eventually be where they're at right now at 13-4. 13 unanswered runs by the Lady Braves. Lacey takes high for ball 1. That's a 1-2 count. Lacey again fouls it back to the net. And it's still 1-2. Lacey's average at .387. And rise ball that gets away from Baxter for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Ottawa scored 1 so far in this half inning. Pitch is low for ball 3. And Lacey's battled back from an 0-2 count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Baxter, and Lacey hits it down the line, but Morris hugging the line, and it's foul. Count remains full at 3-2. And umpire is going to clean off the plate. Count at 3-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Corey Lacey, who is 3 for 3 this afternoon in a battle here with Baxter. Pitch is low for ball 4, and that will load him up here for Kenzie Stevens. Actually, no, we're going to have a pinch hitter for the Lady Braves. And it's going to be Sydney Lair, the senior right fielder. Lair this season batting .188, no home runs, 7 RBIs, and she comes in a crucial, a big situation here. Lady Braves at 13-4, but she can make it even wider open with a potential base hit. 1 out for Sydney Lair. Pitch on the way is in the dirt for ball 1. Lair, no home runs, 2 RBIs, a .188 average. And she's going to hit it up the middle, and it's going to be right at the center fielder, but tagging up from third and scoring is going to be Retley. And a sac fly from Sydney Lair puts another one on the board for the Lady Braves as they lead by 10. Ottawa leads by 10, 14-4. I'll bring Peyton Matisse to the plate. I'm pretty sure her home run still hasn't landed from our last inning. It was hit to deep center and taken way out on Baxter. Matika, who popped to first in the first inning, walked in the second, and then had that 2-run homer to center in the third. Baxter's pitch is outside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th, Ottawa up by 10, 14-4. They have scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Tika takes low for ball 3. And stealing from second is going to be Hickman on a delayed steal. And Hickman took third. Head coach Jay Kant not happy with the steal there. Score 14-4. And we're going to have a walk on 4 pitches as Matika will walk down to first base. And we're going to have another pinch hitter here for Ottawa. Now into the game will be Katie Blanchard. She'll be eyes this year. And she'll step to the plate with Ottawa up 14-4. And Umpire talking to Blanchard. So Blanchard will take the place or pinch hit for Elena Cott-Lori. Much like what we're dealing with right now, I'm pretty sure the umpire's hands are frozen, having problems writing those numbers down on the lineup card. Lady Braves lead 14-4. Bases are loaded for Blanchard. Pitch on the way to Blanchard is down the middle for strike one. No balls, one strike. Baxter still on the mound here for Tabor. And Blanchard swings over the top of that one for strike two. No balls, two strikes. 14-4, Lady Braves lead. And Blanchard takes ball one. Tough pitch to lay off of as that one was trying to find the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. And she's going to get a single. This one's going to find the gap. That's going to score 1. And 2 as Lacey will step in. And Ottawa leads 16-4 on the pinch hit double from Katie Blanchard. Both Hickman and Lacey score. And moving to third base, Elizabeth Tika. And for Blanchard, that is her, take a look here and see how many, that's her first double of the season. She has 7 RBIs. That is her 5th hit of the year. And Ottawa leads 16-4. Aaron Smith now batting, and that one goes past the catcher, but takes a Tabor bounce right back into the glove of Travens. As Aaron Smith steps to the plate. Again, as she's ahead in the count 1-0. Ottawa scored 4 runs here in the bottom of the fourth. Smith hits this one at third base. Moore makes a nice play, and will throw her out at first for the third out of the inning as Ottawa leads 16-4. We head to the top of the fifth. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back as Ottawa needs just 3 outs and to give up less than 4 runs in this inning to close it out as they lead 16-4 here in the top of the 5th inning. As it will be Harvey staying on the mound here for Ottawa. Mora pops this one up, and we'll see if someone can make a play on it. Romero, diving catch! In foul territory for out number 1. As they doing it on the mound, out in the field, in with the bat here in game 2. Shelby Harvey has come in and shut down Tabor through 3 innings. Be Madison Primrose to the plate, and she's going to hit this one to third base. Nice job by Rettler to pick it off and throw out Primrose at first for out number 2. Tabor down to their last out here in game 2. That'll bring out Vankenberg to the plate. Harvey's first pitch is going to be hit to third base and foul. So it gets into foul territory. Ottawa has scored 16 unanswered runs. Absolutely incredible. Harvey stitch outside for ball one, and we're even at 1-1. And this one's going to be hit to third, and Retley with a chance to get all three. It's going to go past Retley into the hands of Hickman, and she throws out Vankenberg at first, and that'll do it. As everything goes Ottawa's way from the bottom of the first on, and they get the victory in Game 2, 16-4 over the Tabor College Lady Blue Jays and in their 14-game winning streak. We will take a timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
And we're back. One more round, Cindy, and you win.
I'm ready.
Name a bank with at least 250 locations.
Arvest Bank.
Yes. Name a bank with longer hours and award-winning service.
Arvest.
Yes, that can give you a mortgage, credit card, or loan.
Arvest.
Has a free blue checking account you can open online.
Arvest.
And has an online switch kit.
Arvest Bank.
That is correct. You're a winner.
You can be a winner too when you open a free blue checking at Arvest Bank. Go to arvest.com/switch or visit a friendly nearby associate. Equal housing lender.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
What it means to be, you brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Hey, it's me, your taste buds. What do you say we head over to Leon's? Used to be Poncho's. They're open now, and the vocal cords won't stop talking about them. Chicken fried steak, sandwiches, burgers, salads, and I hear they kept the chips and cheese. Yum. You take me there and I'll forgive you for that freezer burned whatever that was last night. Leon's now open for lunch and dinner at 429 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Welcome back as Ottawa run rules Tabor after 5 innings, 16-4 in Game 2, for they fell 3-2 in Game 1. Peyton Matika goes 2 for 3 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Here in Game 2, Ottawa was able to bat .500 as a team in Game 2. Tabor struck first with 4 runs in the top of the first. Ottawa made a pitching change, brought in Shelby Harvey, and she shut down Tabor for the next 4 innings and didn't give up a single run. Ottawa scored 3 runs in the first, 4 in the second, 5 in the third, 4 in the fourth, and didn't need the 5th inning as they get the victory 16-4. They improved to 12-6 in KCAC play. And they end Tabor's 14-game winning streak after they get their 14th in a row earlier in Game 1. For Casey Weeder,
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
For those technical difficulties, we're going to take one more break, and when we come back, we'll wrap it up. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Airvana is the ultimate level of comfort, and a new Lennox home comfort system will help you achieve it. Buy now from All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating and get up to $1,700 in rebates or up to 72 months interest-free financing. That's All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating at 8888 Airman.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back. Lady Braves get the victory 16-4 in Game 2. Ottawa will be back in action on Saturday as they will travel to take on Southwestern College, that one down in Winfield, and then they'll finish up next Wednesday down in Wichita against Friends, and that's a big one as that one could be for seeding, as Friends is one game ahead of Ottawa in the standings going in today as they were 10-4. Ottawa was 11-5, but Lady Braves now 12-6 on the year. Not sure anyone's going to catch Tabor now as they are at 15-3, so Ottawa's going to need some help down the stretch. We'll be back in action. We will have Sunday's action as baseball had been moved from Saturday to Sunday with the impending weather. I'll have that call for you with Mike Hake live here from Alumni Park. I want to thank Sam back in the station and everyone at KLFO as well as all of our listeners this afternoon. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.
We hope you enjoyed this Ottawa University Brave Sports broadcast on KLFO. Brought to you by Quality Structures Incorporated, Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Giles Construction, and by Leon's in downtown Ottawa, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, also by Ransom Memorial Hospital, C.S. Cunningham Construction, Ottawa University, Kramer Pharmacy, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, and by Messenger's Home Furnishings, Arvest Bank, Wise Guys Construction, all seasons air conditioning and heating, and CarStar. For more information about our next OU Braves sports broadcast, visit our website at KOFO.com and listen daily to the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
It's a great time to let go with the Samsung Spring for Something New event. Upgrade and save on the latest Samsung appliances, like the Family Hub refrigerator and the Flex Wash and Flex Dry laundry pair. Upgrade to Samsung appliances today and get up to $500 back. Shop now at your local retailers or Samsung.com. $500 Visa reward cards. Requires purchase of 3 or more appliances over $5,000 in online plan. Excludes Chef Collection. See Samsung.com for terms.
I'm at Walgreens because I'm not feeling my best. My allergies are giving me an itchy nose, watery eyes, and sneezing. Luckily, Walgreens is right around the corner to help me find the right allergy relief fast. With a wide variety of Walgreens brand allergy products, I find effective relief I can trust. So, even when allergy season is at its worst, Walgreens is there to help me feel my best. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Now with card, buy one eligible Walgreens brand health and wellness product, get one of equal or lesser price half off through May 5th. Use as directed.
At Sherwin-Williams, spring is our favorite time of year. In fact, we even have a color for it. SW Springtime. All around us, color is blooming, windows are opening, and it's the perfect time for painting. So we're kicking off painting season with a 4-day super sale. Ask Sherwin-Williams and get 40% off paints and stains, now through April 23rd. Your new color is just around the corner. Visit your neighborhood store today. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Napa know-how.
Why are Napa Exact Fit wiper blades called Exact Fit? For starters, they install in seconds straight out of the package for an exact fit. And we've got tons of sizes for tons of vehicles. So chances are, no matter what you drive, we'll have an exact fit. That's Napa Exact Fit wiper blades. $10 off when you buy a pair.